You're about to watch another episode of The Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? When you tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. We hope to see you there.
And welcome to The Dungeon Run, a live tabletop role-playing game where your interactions help tell the tale. I, of course, am Lord Ereban, the Keeper of Secrets and your host for tonight's campaign. Together, we stand witness as our intrepid adventurers face terrible danger and most certain doom in their quest for glory, valor, and most importantly, treasure. Yes. But before we get into the business of the evening, I have some very special news. Are you ready? I hope you are ready. You can now purchase Dungeon Run shirts. You asked for it, and I, Lord Ereban, made it so. You're welcome. We have 4 shirts. The Dungeon Run logo. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall, eh? Meep Lives, and my personal favorite. Yes, it's me, Lord Ereban. You can purchase these shirts now. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com for more info. Okay, back to tonight's campaign. Throughout our time together, you will be called upon to help guide decisions made within the game. In addition to our live chat interactions, those of you that are brave enough can purchase one of 4 unique digital items. You could bestow upon the adventuring party the gift of advantage, the ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once. Perhaps you'll want to be the wind at our adventurers' backs and allow them to draw from the Force of Good deck. And to add an additional challenge to the adventure, those of you that are evil, you can purchase a Force of Evil card. But that is not all. Please remember, it's on you. It's on you. My goodness, let me explain it simple. You can purchase an IOU, and each time you do, it will light a Force of Good candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. If at the end of tonight's adventure there are candles still lit, they will carry over to the next show. And I'm still stirring the pot. So, I've kept the trap of disadvantage for those of you that feel the players have had it still too easy up until this point. If a player has advantage, this disadvantage will counter it. And if the player does not have an advantage, well, they will roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. After all, life is pain. Isn't that right, Jeffrey? Also, you have the power to submit your idea for a Force of Good or a Force of Evil card, and we might even use it on the show. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to submit. You can also upload your fan art there as well. And to those who have already submitted, I see you, and I thank you. And now, let's meet our brave souls, the cast of characters. Please welcome Katie Michaels as Lily Dumblestock.
Hi there.
Hello. Ronald Ogden as Aggo.
I'll go save Bingle!
Oh, he's so excited. Morgan Peter Brown as James Quillis.
Actually, I'm sorry. Morgan couldn't be here tonight. I'm Gordon, Morgan's much more serious brother.
I love your new facial hair.
Oh, thank you.
Gordon.
I've always had this, actually.
Jessica Lynn Parsons as Fahima Tig.
Meep lives!
Yes, she does. He or she. Jared K. Jack as Siv Red Thistle.
You know, Lord Airband, I was thinking instead of fighting harpies tonight, we could just sit around and read selected love poems. What do you think about that?
Siv.
Yeah?
I love you. Yes, let's do it. Can we
All
do?
right.
No, they're saying no. And our dungeon master himself, the master, Jeff Canotta.
Hello, Lord Arabin. How you doing?
I am very good, Jeff. As their journey continues, I, Lord Ereban, will be joining you in your social conversations around the game, so keep an eye out for my avatar and my comments. And before we begin, I have a favor to ask of you. It would give me great pleasure if you would share the show. Just click below and let all of your admirers know that you are watching the Dungeon Run. Yes, now, keep the comments coming, be ever vigilant, and let the dice roll!
All right! Guys ready to play?
Yes.
Let's kill some harpies.
Before we start, Morgan, I must ask you a question.
I'm
Victory
impressed how
lap,
fast
victory
you
lap.
got to it. I knew it was probably going to happen, and you just wasted no time.
All right. Let's catch everybody up, shall we?
Hey!
It started as a simple dungeon run. When Siv, Fahima, James, Uggo, and Lily first came together, they found a unique item in an abandoned dragon's lair, the Secret Keeper's Amulet, which allows them to communicate with you, the watchers of the time stream, and delivers to them your blessings, your curses, and your chaos. It also began an adventure of epic proportions. The amulet brought them into contact with the Natural Order, a conclave of wizards who have been investigating the disappearance of Ain's 100-foot-tall protectors, the Wardens. And when our team freed one of those Wardens from its prison in the sky, they connected with it, experiencing its hidden memories of a time lost to history. As the amulet bearers, they are able to unlock more of these secrets and unravel the mystery of what happened. Who is capturing the Wardens? What are they planning? And is Ain in danger once again? Their pursuit of answers to these questions and their search for the next Warden has led them to the ocean, specifically to the decks of the Tardy Plunder, a ship under the command of one Mervis Blowhard, a renowned, at least by his own account, pirate of the high seas. He and his crew are currently under the employ of Claudiette Mormthallow, a wizard of the Natural Order, referred to by the pirates as Nauseous, because when stepping aboard the ship for the first time, she held her stomach and declared, "I'm nauseous." She believes the path to the next Warden leads to the Deep Reef, a treacherous stretch of waters to the east that has claimed many ships and sailors to its murky depths. When the captain expressed his reluctance to take the Tardy Plunder into Deep Reef, Siv convinced him there was great treasure waiting at their destination, offered a 50-50 split of that treasure, and boasted about the incredible abilities of his companions. Tricked and confused, Mervis seemed to agree to the deal, believing the team would dutifully follow his command and pitch in while on board. Meanwhile, a discussion with the ship's bosun, an orc named Sharn, revealed a series of ongoing attacks on the island of Bingle. She told them that the ship's cook, Olo, had recently lost his hand during one of these attacks, visiting Bingle while planning a vacation for his bride. Rescuing Olo had cost the lives of 4 of the ship's crew, and none of the survivors were anxious to return. Hearing the news of her homeland under siege, Lily was distraught. And when the amulet itself empowered her with a force of good to instantly charm anyone she chose, she used it to compel the captain to turn the ship around and head back to Bingle. Unfortunately, that new course also led the ship directly into a storm. As wind and rain racked the Tardy Plunder and turbulent seas thrashed and battered its hull, the team was roused from sleep and rushed in to help the crew navigate the tempest. But when violent waves crashed over the side of the storm-tossed vessel, slamming into Uggo and a crewman known as Honker, and cast them overboard, the team leapt into action. In an incredible act of dexterity and resourcefulness, Civ managed to cast a flotation device down to Uggo as he muscled his way to the surface of the water. Stunningly, heroically, Uggo turned his own rescue into an even more courageous feat as he speared the drowning Honker with his grappling hook and held on for dear life. The amulet once again flashed, and a new force of good allowed the team to come together and levitate Uggo and Honker up and out of the angry waters, pulling them onto the deck just as the ship emerged into the eye of the storm. As the rain receded and the silvery moonlight peeked through the clouds, a calm settled on the ship, and a long moment passed, a silence, pierced by an eerie, haunting melody. Then the thunderous crash of a body hitting the deck from above, and the true threat revealed itself. Wings, talons, cruel, angry faces. A group of harpies descended from the sky. And that's where we pick up tonight.
That's really good, man.
Really good.
Well done, well done.
You know you all lived that last week, right?
Right.
I'm
Wait,
just
what?
recounting what happened.
I forget a lot between.
You're not really paying attention. Okay, so
You're playing it to Bex.
Yeah.
Okay, remember?
Start
it
there.
is night. There is a momentary calm, as I mentioned. As we check back in with our amazing model here, Mervis Blowhard himself stands amidst all of you who have come together and pulled Uggo and Honker out of the sea. Honker with a hook protruding from his shoulder, blood cascading down his body from it. Civ claws hanging on to the deck, tied off. Various pirates, crew members of the Tardy Plunder have raced to try to repair parts of the ship that seem to be battered by the winds, the high winds of the storm. Wallaby has
Bit the big one.
bit the big Willoughby. Well, Wallaby. He's dead on the deck, right next to Loudmouth the Mute, who is
As far as we
the
know, he just
helmsman.
walked off the crow's nest.
Indeed.
Okay.
There is the rowboat is over the side, banging loudly against the side of the ship. But things have gotten calm for the moment, as you can sort of see the moon again, and the waves have stopped being so chaotic. The wind has died down. The rain, even for the moment, is a gentle mist rather than a heavy barrage. And you do see wings emerge out of the clouds ahead of you. They're far off at the moment, and you have a moment of respite. What you see is Mervis start to shout wildly. He didn't understand what he just saw. He saw you all link hands and levitate these bodies out of the water. He's seen magic in his time. He's not quite seen anything like that. Light as a feather, stiff as a board, as you all chanted. He starts running to secure supplies and prepare for what he knows is coming, shouting commands, "Yar, yar," to the other pirates. Above you, in these crow's nests, you see a pretty remarkable sight. There are this is Sharn, and this is Stinky Steve. They have what appear to be harnesses on them, and they clip in to ropes, and you see them cast themselves off the top of these crow's nests and slide on ropes and swing, and it's Cirque du Soleil, man. It's amazing. They swing
on a moving ship too.
Yes,
That's impressive.
swing from crow's nest to crow's nest with these incredible harnesses. And as Mervis runs over to a container that's lashed to the side here, he picks up a few of these things and runs back and tosses these harnesses down. He says, "You better strap in. They're coming." Yar.
Thank you, Mervis.
So, roll initiative, and we have forces of good.
Right into
Forces of good? Already?
Fahima gets a force of good.
Ah. From who?
This is from Mickey Wolf 19.
Thank you,
and then
Mickey
the other one is a
Wolf.
roll to see who gets it.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 3, so it goes to James.
I swear I get like half the community ones. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Hooray, I'm happy. You first.
Okay, so this is called Illithid's. I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
Illithid's Indemnity. Viewer submitted. Oh, come on. Wait.
It's a force of good?
It's a force of good? Wait, maybe I'm just reading it wrong. You're covered by a thick layer of mucus. Reduce all melee damage by 2 for 1 round. On me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Protected mucus.
Good. Yeah.
Protecting you, so you're slippery,
Protective
you're
mucus.
slimy, you're dodging, you're weaving.
Ooh, I
Great.
like it.
Yeah.
You're awesome. I need that. I'm so squishy.
And mine is safety dance. You can dance if you want to, but don't leave these friends behind. You may use your action to do a safety dance, but only if me, the player, stands up and dances.
Yes.
One additional player may join me. If they do, we both get +2 to our AC for the next round.
Hey!
All right. Yeah, use your action. Okay.
All right, what's everybody's
Interesting.
initiative roll?
Mine
Sid.
is 11.
Fahima,
16.
James,
12.
I'll go.
17.
Lily,
9. I'm still very upset.
I'm a little slow.
clearly. Okay, so Fahima, you are still on your back. Ugo, you are on your back, waterlogged, just coming out of the ocean. So the first player up is Ugo, but we have harpies.
How do you
Flying.
spell the plurry of harpies? How do you spell the plurry of harpies?
The plurry?
The plurry.
Plural. Did I say plurry?
You did, twice.
I like that you asked a spelling question, but you used the word flurry.
I think multiple harpies is a plurry, actually. A plurry of harpies.
Flurry of harpies.
Flurry. It's like a flurry.
It's like, how did you not
We're going
understand
back to the Pegasi.
Yeah, let's not revisit that argument.
So I-S.
Caused quite a storm in YouTube comments.
Indeed. So they're coming for you.
I'm just gonna write YS.
I like those.
Can I get this out?
Oh, all the candles are lit. My goodness, we're starting with a bang. We're starting with the bang.
Hey.
Let's roll to see who gets that. 1, Civ.
Hey.
Sweet.
First time, huh? From the roll?
From the roll, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, this is perfect. It's called Revenge of the Civ.
Okay. Accurate.
Suddenly, a chosen opponent begins to cough, choke, and gag, and brings up a sieve-colored fur ball, and taking 1d4 of points of damage. Everyone stares in disgust. Civ feels awkward for them for a brief moment, but hey, it's a tabaxi thing. Deal with it.
Love it.
Fun.
Good one.
Fur ball.
Specific.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically a fur ball. All right, so you
The
see
harnesses are at Mervis's feet.
Correct.
Is that we're okay? All right. Got it.
And he's that blonde one right there?
Yes.
Yes. So Ugo, you're up.
You're on the ground.
Yeah. So I'll take half my movement to stand.
Yep.
I'm going to grab a harness,
All right.
put it on.
Okay.
Oh,
Imagine that's probably my.
Against your action. Yep. So it's this leather strap that sort of has a metal buckle and crank in it, and you can use it to sort of hook on to these ropes that are hanging all across the ship that have big knots on them, and you can swing and do all kinds of fun, cool stuff.
Ugo also says, heal that guy and give me the grappling hook.
All right. So that's Ugo's move. Up next is Fahima.
I was supposed to use my sky thighs to the rescue. I forgot. It means
You
after
can do an
the
action
initiative-
before initiative, right?
Yeah. So the memory of sky thighs takes shape and carries me into battle. So maybe can I just do an action and then my regular turn?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up. Use half my movement to get up.
Yep.
And can I make it to Mervis with the 15 feet I have left?
5, 10, 15? Probably not.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna just use that first extra action to get to him and grab a harness.
Okay. Cool.
So dash, essentially.
Yeah, dash.
Right. Now you can use your actual action.
Yeah, and then we're aware that these are harpies, yeah?
I think that you would certainly recognize a evil-faced talon, claw, winged creature as being a harpy. Yes. You don't know if they're run-of-the-mill harpies or not.
The rest of us just think they're
dang it.
like angels with strange
Angry
manicured
angels is a
nails.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can we hear their music?
You hear there is a strange melodic presence around, but there is no specific.
What does it sound like?
Very
Go
much
on.
better than you guys know Anya?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Enya.
Enya, yeah.
No.
No, I know Anya.
I'm sorry.
Totally know
The
Anya.
Lost
Enya.
Princess?
Yeah, Enya.
Oh. Isn't her like Bingle? Sail away.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, the
Or
forces
no
of good
go
are still
flow.
coming.
Oh, yeah.
Uggo.
Water-based.
Yeah.
Uggo, you have 2 forces of good. One from Icon Z1, one from the Wookiee King.
My buddies.
So many bodies.
Goodness, my goodness.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
First one from Icon Z1. Thank you. Range Rover. Viewer submitted. You get double the range on your next attack.
Ooh,
I will take
hey.
10 feet with a warhammer. Or war maul, excuse me. I'll do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Icon Z1. Thank
Magic
you very
living
much.
normal.
Nice, nice, nice.
And then
an
the
extended
Wookiee King. That's all, folks. Viewer submitted. The owner of the card can conjure a huge anvil above an opponent. The anvil will drop suddenly and cannot be avoided. It lands on their foot, doing 1d4 HP damage, and pins them to the floor for 1 round as they howl in pain.
That's
I
Wow.
love that card.
You have to have like,
Yaddy, 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 yaddy.
I don't know.
Ay.
Okay, so with my turn, I recognize these are harpies, and I'm gonna yell, "Everyone, plug your ears! They attack with their music!" And I'm gonna conjure some wax and put it in my ears.
Okay, so you use your magic prestidigitation to
Conjuration.
to conjure a ball of magical wax.
Yeah, and I imagine it kind of melts because I'm warm naturally. And
Oh, fun. It makes it pliable on your fingers, and you
Good luck
plop a
getting it
couple in your ears. Okay. So you are intending to not hear anything?
yes, sir.
Okay, so that means what your teammates say is going to be lost on you,
Yeah.
just so you're aware.
Yup.
Okay.
This is when
That's a-
Morgan
it's a calculated-
professes his love to Fahima. Or James, sorry.
There's one thing that's super...
Whoa. That got weird for a second.
Morgan to
Save your
Fahima.
fanfic for the Discord,
love
buddy.
All right. James, you're up.
Try
So Fahima.
Try to play my character for me. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Okay. I'm still standing, right? Yes. So I can just get over to the harnesses. What are we harnessing to?
Nothing.
Nothing. Not yet. Anyway,
Correct.
yes. Okay. They're like the guys up top, or like Sharn and Steve up top, are like harnessing to like rails.
Ropes and yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, so yeah, James, I'll use Mage Hand, use my action to
Yep.
Mage Hand to grab a harness for myself.
So Digit emerges from you, crawls up your body. A disembodied ethereal hand emerges and crawls across the floor and grabs a harness.
And bring it to me, and then, so that's my action.
That's useful. I want one.
Can I use, Honker's, like, he's conscious, but...
He's conscious.
But yeah, he's not great.
Not great.
I guess no. Okay, then I will take the harness from Digit and then use my movement to get to the railing. And if you'll allow me, like bonus action to clip on.
Sure. You want to? You're standing next to this railing. What you want to get closer to Honker? Is that the idea?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, to get clear of the rest of the folks.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're done with your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Is clipping a part of a free action if we want to do that in the future, like as we're moving to clip on or something?
Yeah, it's a trivial thing. It's built to do it. It's like a carabiner. You know, it kind of goes clack.
That's
you
what I
know?
imagined, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're up to Civ.
So Fate's Decide goes off. If drawn in combat, this effect happens immediately. Roll a d6.
So this is a force of good you had from last week, right?
Yes. On 1 through 5, the player in the corresponding seat, which I rolled a 1, so it's me, regains their full hit points. So I get my hit points back.
Nice.
Nice.
You rolled
Nice.
yourself, huh?
I did. Imagine that.
Nice.
Nobody even watched him roll or anything.
Sleight of hand. That was a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand
In real
roll.
life.
Yeah.
May have been someone else, but no one knows.
Insight check.
How far away is the closest harpy to me?
Quite a ways at this point. There, you guys. This is a round of sort of calm before the attack.
Calm before
I
the
think.
storm?
Yeah, you see these wings coming from the
song.
distance. You
Calm
hear a
before the
haunting
storm.
tune that is quite far away.
Okay. How many harnesses did he throw on the ground, and how much wax does she have left over from after she stuffed wax in her?
There are 4 harnesses, 2 of which have been claimed.
Okay.
Right, and
Oh, she did
wax.
get a harness, so I think that's 3.
Oh, 3
'Cause
claims?
She had her 2 turns
Okay. So
because of Sky Thighs.
wax. I feel like it's sort of against the spirit of the thing to have it be able to be traded amongst multiple people.
Right.
We can go with 1 in each ear, but I think beyond that is maybe a bridge too far.
Okay. But I still heard what she said about their
Yes.
magical singing effect. Okay. Okay. Well, then I will. And the storm has calmed, so the boat's not all over the place.
Correct.
Like we can do our full move without
Correct.
any. Okay.
Oh.
Then I'm going to run over, grab one of the harnesses.
The last. Yeah.
Right. Use the rest of my movement to kind of duck into this archway there.
Yeah, it's actually a room, full room. Yeah.
Right.
This is closed. Obviously, these are walls. We're just seeing through them because we can't.
Are there the portcullis things on the side? Or
Yeah, you can see there are windows out. Yes.
portholes?
Yeah.
Okay. But those are glass? Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I will use my action to physically put on the harness.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Cool. So we are up to Lily.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll also use cunning action to hide.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll hide, like, behind essentially putting my back to the...
Yeah, you're in a room that no one else is in, so I think your hide is pretty darn successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one sees.
Lily, you're up.
Okay. So I'm standing alone. I'm going to go over to Hunker
Okay.
and heal him a little bit.
All right.
But I'm gonna try and stay. I know the ship's kind of calm now. I'm gonna try and be kind of close to James because you are harnessed in.
Mm-hmm.
So I could, in a pinch, grab his hand or grab onto him if
Okay.
needed. And then I will do Cure Wounds on him so he regains 1d8.
Okay.
Jeff, question.
Yes.
In normal
Plus my
healing,
spellcaster.
does it push out arrows? Like if you have arrows stuck in you, does it
talked
pull
about
out?
that.
Yeah, I think
So would it do the same with the grappling hook?
Boy, it's all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see what her roll is.
0.
Oh, that's a.
Oh, that's good. No, wait, that's not the wrong.
D10, though.
Okay.
I was like, well, there shouldn't be a 0 on
You guys.
Which would be
That's
100. It would be
impressive.
100. You know.
Yeah, I rolled
10.
0. Okay, I rolled a 3. Plus my
Plus your charisma,
modifier,
Yeah.
which is thank you. See, every time 4. So 7. He gets 7 hit points back.
All right. Yeah, we'll say that as the wound starts to close up, that grappling hook is pushed out the back, and he grimaces and grunts, and it pops and lands with a clank onto the hardwood deck of the
Hate
ship.
seeing Hunker cry.
Yeah. So
then
you
I'll
said
just
7
kind of-
points back to Hunker?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just kind of again position myself so if it jolts, I'm ready. I'm
Right.
on.
So he looks
on
up.
Guard.
He looks up with you with gratitude. And he goes, thank you all.
And I tell him you need to get away from the side of the boat. Get up.
Right.
If you can, you need to move away from the side of the boat.
So he's going to use half his movement to stand, and then he's going to bolt this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All of these pirates are gonna ready themselves for when the attack happens, which is just about to. Okay, so Loudmouth is holding onto the thing and looking and trying to figure out where the edge of the storm is, and he's trying to keep the ship in the eye of the storm so that we are out of the incredible effects of the storm that we just barely survived last episode. He's also noting Wallaby there, who is flatter than he's supposed to be.
Wallaby's
so now we're at the
top of the round. So
top of the round. We got harpies. Everybody rolls a wisdom save. As you hear that song, you all have advantage. So Siv, you have advantage from Twinsen. Fahima, you have advantage from Twinsen. James, you have advantage from Flarlick. Uggo, you have advantage from Shadowglaive. Lily, you have advantage from Praetorian.
Ooh. Am I rolling
Also-
this? 'Cause my ears
Your
are
ears are plugged. You do not have to roll. That's
plugged?
right.
I'll save my
So
advantage.
hang on to that.
Yes, indeed.
Twinsen?
So, what did everybody get?
I did not make it. I got a 6.
Okay.
13.
Yeah.
I'm rolling now. I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay.
I rolled double 9s.
So, Siv, you hear the most beautiful music you've ever heard. It's incredible. It actually speaks to your soul in a way that you didn't think music could. It is haunting and beautiful, and it reveals something about the world. It reveals that these harpies aren't. You need to get closer. You need to get closer to them right now. So you start moving.
He's in the cabin.
Yeah, well,
You're in the cabin, right?
How much does he have to move?
Can you hear through there?
I think
Does he move as a reaction, or does he move on his turn?
that door is open. It is. Target is incapacitated. If the target is more than 5 feet away from the harpy, target must move on its turn
Got it.
toward the harpy by the most direct route.
Not running yet. But
Good thing that window is glass.
So, yeah, inside, I think you would still hear it. I think it is magical music that I think would permeate the entire structure of the ship. Everybody else, I'll go and Lily, did you make your saves?
14.
Yep.
Sorry, 18.
Yeah.
But also, I just want to. This is magic, yeah. So I get to use gnome cunning for
Yes.
my saving throws on this. Just so you know. So
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah, this is a magical song.
nice.
yeah. So just I haven't gotten to use it at all yet. Oh
Wow, there you go.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah. Okay, so I got an 18.
All right. Okay. Now we need to see if the pirates
So
survive.
Siv's the only one that failed. That's not
Yeah, too bad.
bad.
Oh, and I have disadvantage. That's not
no.
fun. That's not fun for pirates.
The pirate-
I have
oh,
disadvantage from Twinsen.
Oh no!
Oh, man, you're not
backfiring.
rolling well
Now
either.
you're the good guys and the bad guys.
One of us is gonna have
Oh
to
my
learn how
God.
to.
I rolled a 6, a 4, and a 2. I don't even need disadvantage.
Oh no!
So the good news is these two are locked in.
Yes.
Mervis is not, though. So on his turn, he is going to start moving. Let's see what happens to old.
Oh, and Claudette is still in her cab, or still in the front. Yes, she never came outside.
Not
with
yet. No, she has not come out.
You didn't
Okay.
hook in, huh? You didn't hook in?
Oh my God.
He has the harness on.
Oh my God, an 8 and a 5.
Wow.
Okay. So
Maybe Jeff's affected.
literally all the pirates failed.
Oh no!
No.
So that's not good.
Hey, we got a ship, guys.
All right.
None of us know how to buy it.
Sweet ship.
Yeah,
and
steer it.
I've driven a lot of boats.
We'll figure it out.
now.
Just
we
kidding.
will-
It's terrible. It's terrible.
So this is a chorus of singing as they get closer and closer.
We're only seeing 2 right now.
Well, I haven't put them on yet.
Oh, sorry.
So we got
The Titanic theme.
that's Anya, right? I'm right about Anya.
Anya?
Oh, I'm the worst.
Enya.
I'm the worst.
No, I love Anya. I love Anya.
Anya's
Why do I
Enya's
even-
little sister.
Why do I even?
Any
You know what
attention.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Her
Whatever.
music is very aggressive.
Whatever.
He's also heir to the Russian throne.
Yeah, there you go.
Anya.
All right.
She has a lot on her back.
So I think, Uggo, you still have an awesome passive perception going on, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You do notice that a harpy who is hanging back is very different looking than the rest.
Dear.
So they are all approaching. Now they're sort of.
Any details on how she looks different?
She looks like she looks like a different breed. Like her wings are a different color and shape, and she seems to be doing something with her hands, and arcane energies are swirling around them.
Gotcha.
In fact, it looks like the clouds themselves are sort of moving and forming behind her back as she emerges from the back of the storm.
Ugo's the only one who sees her?
His passive perception, I think, sees it very clearly because he got that cool card last week. But you could all perceive these 3 harpies and one that looks different. They have moved into a close range, singing their song, and I think that will be the end of their move for now.
Not attacking yet.
Not yet.
Dang,
Just the song.
Just the song.
This is the first time I've actually been a little scared that one of us will go down.
Okay, so we're back to the top of the round, and this is.
I was down to 3 hit points once.
Oh, but we were right there.
It was. We were.
So that's
I was
Ugo.
Right here.
Ugo,
messed
you
up.
are harnessed and standing.
Yeah. So Ugo noticing.
You're not really harnessed to anything.
Noticing weird-looking harpy goes, James Spellcaster, and then runs to Lily. And if she allows him, he's going to scoop her up and put her in the saddle.
Yeah, that's okay.
Cool. And then clamp in.
Yep. So Lily and Ugo, because we have Ugo's saddle, which we secured from the goblins of Turles, Lily and now shares the movement of Ugo.
Yeah.
And you have the ability to actually deflect attacks from her, or actually it's your ability to deflect attacks from you to Ugo.
Right.
So you guys move as one.
Cool. I'm going to clamp in.
Okay. Onto this side here?
Yep.
Okay.
And grab the grappling hook.
Right, from the ground where Honker was.
I figured that's probably most of the action. Yeah.
So next up would be.
To be fair, did the pirates? I know they all failed their saves. Did any of them start moving?
They go on their turn, which will be after you guys go.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
So you're up, Fahima. No, sorry. Yes, Fahima.
I have a question about Flaming Spear that I need you to answer. It says.
Wondered this.
Yeah. The range is 60 feet, but part of the stipulation of the spell is that I can direct it over barriers up to 5 feet tall and jump it across pits up to 10 feet wide. So it kind of seems like it's not intended for me to kind of cast it out in the air.
I can't just float there.
Oh, you're saying you wanted to put it up in the sky?
Right, to attack a harpy. Is
Right.
it something that I can only really attack on the ground?
Well, I think the spirit of that is that you'd have to sort of be at eye level with it.
Okay.
So you're welcome to start climbing.
Oh, that's a good point. Would this kind of get me at that level-ish?
I think you might need to be here to shoot one of these guys.
Would you allow me to shoot it out, though? Since it's,
You can place it wherever you want. Yeah, you can place it out over the edge of the ship. I'll allow that.
Okay, and then I can move it the 30 feet around in the air, too?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll try to get up there, but I'll only use 30 feet of movement because I want to also cast Mage Armor on myself.
Good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, let's go 25, 30 right there. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is there stairs on that side?
Oh, yes, there are.
I'd rather go over there.
I'll stay in here.
Thank you.
Yep.
And
Mage
also,
armor. Your
weird
mage armored
mucus
up.
all over me.
So a sheen of arcane energy encompasses your body, and you feel more protected. James, you're up.
Cool. Can I tell? Are they all singing?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Except this one.
Right. I'll get to her. All right, let's start with the one that's closest to me. Bonus action Hex.
Okay.
Disadvantage on Dex checks.
Did you say this one?
Yes.
Okay.
And Eldritch Blast.
All right. Disadvantage on what?
Dexterity checks.
Dex. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And what's the save? Wisdom, right?
No, it's Eldritch Blast is rolling.
Eldritch
is rolling
Blast, sorry,
attack.
yes.
Yes. So do I have any advantages?
You do.
Okay.
From Dresden Dark.
Thank you, Dresden Dark. Here we go. Fire and Eldritch Blast. Yeah, that's a 25.
Nice.
So that's gonna. I assume that hits.
So, yes, as you sort of conjure this purple arcane energy that you've only used once before, I think, at this point. Uggo, you're standing right next to him, and in the calm of the storm, you hear James say words that you've never heard, in a voice you've never heard.
Okay.
And there's a quality to it that seems disturbing to you.
Okay. Like hairs in the back of my neck.
A little bit. This is the chaos of battle. You've literally just come out of the water. You know, it's one of those
Is
things
it familiar
that's
to
like,
deep speech? I do know deep speech.
It is. It's not.
Okay.
But it is something you just never heard
Gotcha.
erupt from him before.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to take 1d10 force damage and 1d6 of necrotic for a total of 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Onto that one.
Yay, first hit.
All right.
Let me ask, since I'm hooked to that rail, can I use my normal movement, or am I sort of attached?
You're welcome to use your normal movement as long as you stay along this railing,
Got
or
it.
you can detach and move freely.
I've used both my actions, so I probably can't do that.
Well, we're talking about this carabiner being a free action to just
okay.
clip in or clip out as you need to, part of your movement.
All right, then I have Spectral Mount as my force of good from last time from the community. Thanks, everybody. And which Ghost of a Long Dead Steed appears underneath me, doubling your speed for one move. So Uggo's got all kinds of weirdness going on right next to me. And so...
And a water steed.
Yes, let's say a ghostly horse
Crab.
appears underneath me, and I'm going to try and make it up to the poop deck.
Okay? So it
With
gives you
60
double?
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And
Where do you wanna go?
toward in the direction of the harpies. I just want to get a little
45,
elevated.
50, 55, 60.
There we go, good.
We all need to get a little elevated.
All right.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. That brings us to Civ.
So do I need to move my full move or just regular move?
You are attempting to get within 5 feet of the harpy. Now, if you come into a potentially hazardous territory, you attempt your save again.
Well, I mean, with my movement, I could easily get to wherever on the ship. That's why I'm asking, do I only move the 30 feet or do I move the full
I think you
120?
move what you can move.
Okay, well then I could literally go anywhere. So I'll just go all the way up to the top of the rope and then jump.
Well, you get to the top of the rope, and then you have to make the save. In order to move into hazardous terrain,
Oh,
you
this
have to do
suicide
something.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to fail again.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy,
Okay.
come on.
Save, what are you doing?
I do not respond.
We just, I mean,
I couldn't hear
I don't know. I
you.
think climbing the rope is probably
we just want
normal, right?
Civ looks like he's doing something normal, and then we see
it
him
appears
jump.
like,
What?
Well, I don't have any weapons out, so it's probably a dead giveaway. That
Nice,
something.
nice.
Look at how cool that looks.
Look at that.
Ooh.
It's a ship. It's a ship. Doing cool ship stuff.
Do I have advantage? Normally I would not ask, but in this situation, I'm
Indeed
going
you
to
do.
ask.
Elias 9996 has got your back.
Thank you, Elias.
Dude.
Probably going to be a game changer, because I have a negative to my roll.
Super.
Oh, out of the box. It bounced. It bounced.
oh.
Oh.
That one's dead.
That's okay.
Does that
about
count?
that.
Does that count as a dead
Hand
harpy?
of- Oh my God.
Nope.
No!
No. The save's 11. The DC's 11. You hit it. You got it.
I
Oh, you
got
have a negative?
One.
Oh!
Oh no.
You rolled a 1 and a 10?
No.
So I'm going to.
Hey,
Leap off of
I'm just gonna say, can I use all folks on him and pin him to that?
Yeah.
I mean, he'll take damage.
Don't you
He'll
have to
take
do it
damage.
as your action?
Actually,
It does not say as my action. It just says I can.
You know what? You know what I could do?
You don't use your reaction, so let's say you
Sure.
can use it as your
Yeah,
reaction.
sure.
I would probably go all the way up to here and then jump.
There's no range limit.
There's no range limit, and there's no. Has
Hey
to be
man,
an
they're giving them
enemy.
to us. I'm using them.
Yeah, why not? Okay. So,
When it looks like he's about to jump, that
Yeah.
would be the reaction. Like no.
yeah. Okay, so
Clang.
wow. You summon from the amulet. You see it flash and blink twice, and as Civ leans out and you see him look at the harpy as if he wants to be there, and he steps off as if leaping. A giant metal anvil comes from the sky, slams into his foot, takes him off the
He
rope.
also gets another saving throw because it did damage to
Because I
him.
took damage.
That's right. And you're pinned here on the edge of the...
Oh my gosh.
And so he takes 1d4.
Yeah.
You take 3 damage.
Okay.
And you can't move on your next turn.
Right. He's pinned to the floor for a round.
Yeah.
And he gets a save.
Better than in the drink.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Wow. That was cool.
Thank you,
much
the
spell?
Wookiee King.
Yeah, the Wookiee King.
Thank you, the Wookiee King.
Huge impact.
How much do I take?
3.
3 damage.
3. Okay.
2 more forces of good emerge from the amulet. 1 for Lily and 1 for Fahima.
Nice.
Oh,
Siv, you do.
lady night.
Where are they from? Who are they from?
Well, these are from, yours is from Mickey Wolf 19, and Lily's is from Mickey Wolf 19. So Mickey Wolf 19.
Mickey Wolf.
Hey.
Mine is glow of protection. Viewer submitted. A beautiful glow appears around you. For 1d4 -1 round, you gain a +1 to AC and saving throws.
Nice.
Hey!
Very useful in this
That's
situation,
Yeah,
for
no
sure.
kidding.
Amazing. I have
Glowing.
Takeover, which is viewer submitted and very cool. The player who draws this card may roll a d20 to see if they can turn a hostile creature over to their side for 1 round. If they roll above 10, they succeed. If they roll below 10, then, well, they attack their own party for 1 round.
Oh, shoot.
It's a 50-50.
Then again, I'd rather Lily attack us than you.
Are you sure? I said some pretty terrible
really
things.
did?
Are you sure?
I'm still...
All right.
It's getting to be a theme with Lily. Attacking her friend. Maybe not, though. Maybe it'll
rough.
turn out. So that was Siv's turn.
And I made my save from taking damage.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes!
So that means you break the spell, right?
Love you, Siv!
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened.
I know.
I don't remember.
Charm Target can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Yeah.
If the saving throw is successful, the effect ends.
Great.
So you you thought that you just heard the most beautiful thing. You climbed to this rope and you wanted to be there, wanted to be next to it, and then out of the sky, a metal thing descends into you as you find yourself landing with a thud on the ground. You know what? In addition to the 1d4 anvil damage, you're going to take fall damage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so a d6.
Or 2d. I mean, is that 2d?
Yeah, I guess it is 20 feet.
I would also
easily.
suggest the rope might tangle him up a bit on the fall a little. I mean, that's what they're kind of designed for.
Yeah. Oh, you mean these ropes? That's what
Those specifically
You
that
want me
are
to make
cross-hatched like that.
I mean, I think he was magically propelled down.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just making an argument for my buddy here.
I
to be
appreciate
okay.
the effort. I appreciate that. I think this is a
I would like to introduce
magical
my-
effect
Of
that's forced into
Absolutely.
the ground.
Your help
I'd like to
lawyer.
introduce my representative. This is
You will be handling all of my negotiations henceforth.
Your agent.
So yeah, roll the
2d6.
It's like
2d6.
Night Court, except Uggo and Siv.
So, question: do I roll acrobatics to try to absorb some of that damage, or am I magically taking this regardless?
I think you're magically taking this one
Okay.
regardless. I mean,
2d6
you were
weren't
under
really
the effect.
conscious.
yeah,
You were
the
just
anvil.
phased.
Yeah,
That's
the
fine.
anvil.
Two
And
to
the
six?
anvil dragging him down.
Oh, and you have. No, yes.
There's no advantage in it.
Yikes!
Oh, no!
I just took a lot of damage.
Better than jumping
Better
into
than
the
being
drink.
in the water.
Just gonna say.
We know how hard that was.
I'm
but,
also the DM's representative, so.
Okay, so that was your turn, Siv. So we're up to Lily, right? Yeah.
Okay, so my takeover, I succeeded.
Yes.
I rolled a 17.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
So I
So
think
this is the only thing that has gotten any damage. What would you like to? Was there a range on that? My goodness. Okay. It's only for 1 round, though, right?
1 round.
Yeah.
They become our friend?
They become our friend. Can I see the leader?
You can see all 4 of them. Wouldn't.
Can I squint my eyes and glare at her and then this affects her?
Yeah.
Yes!
Because it feels like I would go to the heart.
Yeah. The heart of the harpy.
Yeah, it's 1 round where they attack their own.
Correct.
But I assume she kind of has influence over the others, so.
We'll find out, won't we? Okay. So actually, we are at that turn now. Let's do pirates first. Everybody failed their saves, so they're all gonna try to jump.
Oh my gosh.
They're all clapped in.
Stephen Sharn are...
Yeah.
Also, I yelled at her, stay away from my friends.
Nice. it up.
Maybe she can't hear it because it's over the ocean. and
Okay,
far away.
so
Fahima.
Sharn made the save. She tries to get farther out, but won't do anything to harm herself.
Great.
Steve, however, failed to save.
No.
So he leaps out off of here. He is harnessed in, and he is falls sort of hanging by this rope here.
James is like,
Yeah.
oh, you're okay. Hi.
Upside, yeah. Spider-Man kissing you right now.
If
Okay.
only it was-
All the pirates know, James.
I know.
You have a certain
That's
fact.
those
Very
two.
popular
Now
on
we
the ship.
need
that's not
loudmouth and mute. Okay, I have advantage and disadvantage, so they have
Cancel.
been canceled.
The
So
war continues.
loudmouth does not make it. I'm rolling terribly tonight on the good guys, which is not even. He gets to
helmsman's going into
here,
it.
and
He failed that again.
No, he's rolling it for now.
Wait, but
Oh no,
he
I failed
already
that.
failed.
Yeah,
That's
so he,
the fail.
He's jumped.
No, loudmouth
Tries
keeps
to
driving
get-
the boat.
Not anymore,
Splash.
it's not.
I like that guy.
Twinsen and Ashjor were the people that canceled each other out for that. So Loudmouth goes in the drink.
I hope you.
And you all feel a jolt. Actually, everybody roll a dex save. You feel a jolt as this wheel starts going.
If I'm pinned to the boat, do I still need to roll?
Yeah, same.
You do not,
Okay.
for
If
sure.
we're harnessed in,
Harnessed in, everybody's harnessed in except.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
But I'm gonna use my advantage from Twinsen.
Okay.
do we still need to make safe? Not with the
No,
harness?
not if you're harnessed. So you feel the massive rock of the ship, and you know, your clamp cinches you in.
17.
Okay. So you manage to steady yourself, Fahima, as the ship reels and that
Wheels.
wheel is turning
And
wildly.
could we see him jump from where Uggo and I are standing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Things are bad, guys.
Things are not
They
great.
haven't even attacked you yet.
I know.
Yeah, they did.
Well, in a way.
They lured us to our doom. That's what they do.
I failed with.
It's like it's the worst
filled with
thing
Mervis,
they do,
too,
really.
didn't I?
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
Dude, so did.
And he is not harnessed in.
No,
he is not.
He is not.
Come on.
gosh.
Come on.
Nope.
Aggressive.
Goodbye, NPCs.
This is going to be real bad for everybody real
Yup.
fast.
Lily, you know how to
It's-
navigate a ship, right?
Yeah,
It's
a
Sharn's
boat.
ship now.
No, like a ship.
Yeah.
Captain Lily.
It's like, okay, just like
Okay.
50 times bigger.
This is the game.
This is the game.
Also sails.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
Sail
I've sailed before. but,
I gotta get a die. This is not doing well.
You do.
Dice jail.
Dice jail.
Or
Got
So
some more
Mervis is
cursed
in,
dice.
Loudmouth the Mute is in.
Yep. And Sharn and Steve are okay. We have not seen Claudette, and everybody else we assume is below.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Well, there weren't that many to begin
Maud's
with.
not up here.
Maud's not up
Olo's
here
not
yet.
up here.
Olo's not up here.
Okay.
They are all on their way.
But what about Honker?
That's a good question. Yeah, he's over there. I gotta roll for him.
Failed as
Thank
well.
you. Yeah. 4.
Wow.
He gets a second roll. Too.
Yeah. He does. Well, if he's gonna get to the edge, he's gonna get a second roll. Yeah, he'll get to the edge.
Come on, honker.
He's going right back in. He's like, oh, that was nice.
Literally just saved.
Just got out.
Can you react and like grab
He
him?
saved.
He saved. Hooray.
All right.
I don't know if I can do much of anything. until
Yeah.
the
Is
next time.
going poorly. Okay.
Ah, boy. Okay.
That's the pirates.
Jeff's plans are going up in smoke. All right.
This is exactly what you wanted to have happen.
Dance,
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So, that's the pirates. We're now to the harpies.
Yeah.
And things are
come.
gonna get bad.
I
Okay.
told you to plug your hair.
So this harpy does a dive attack
I don't have anything
at
to do with.
Fingers.
Lily on the back of Uggo.
Okay. It is.
And that dive attack, because it's more than 30 feet away,
Like big cat ears. So I'm like,
Yeah. You got big old.
Because I glared at her.
I do have disadvantage. It doesn't matter. I rolled a 3. Wow. Okay, so this harpy
get a 1.
dives down and comes right at you and tries to do a multi-attack with its talons. The first one missed. Second one missed too. Okay.
When
so,
she does it, I do it back at her.
Yeah, right. So this harpy
Yeah.
swoops and goes, and then flies back out to here.
Do I get with Sentinel? I I get tax opportunity if they move out of my threatened square, even if it's a dive.
Did use your reaction.
I did use my
Cross
reaction.
hand.
Never mind. Thank you.
Good memory.
Great. Thank
Yes.
you.
And this one is going to do.
Because it doesn't
wait,
come back
something-
until top of my round.
Exactly. That's right.
It's gonna. This one's gonna fly up at Sharn and give her the business.
Wow.
Miss.
Well.
Oh, that's a hit. Okay, finally some damage on these guys.
Finally, there's all overboard.
Yeah, everybody's overboard. It's crazy. This is crazy.
Take the claws over drowning.
I'm genuinely worried.
Yeah. I'm
Oh man, she does
Live
10
stream,
points of
but even-
damage to
man.
Sharn. So
10?
Sharn gets Sharn tried to heard the song, tried to get closer to this harpy, and then when felt compelled to go over the side, came to her senses, only to see a harpy fly out of the sky and rip at her with these massive talons and go. She's going to actually get an attack of opportunity on the way out, though, so that's nice. But she misses it because these dice are cursed. So this harpy is going to fly back out here somewhere. And we got another harpy. This one is going to. This one's going to sonic screech. So
Gonna what?
Sonic Screech.
Screech. Yeah, she's gonna fly down here
Okay.
and attack in a cone. Everybody, you already still have wax in your ears, so you're okay.
And I'm
Fahima.
Ew.
over. I'm pretty far away. I don't know how large of a cone it is.
30-foot cone.
Okay, so I'm probably safe.
Oops, that's the wrong one. So everybody needs to roll. Everybody except Fahima. So that's Uggo, Lily, James, and
No,
Honker.
James is up there. I'm okay.
Oh no, excuse me. You're
but
right.
Civ is.
Civ.
Yeah.
And Honker, you guys all need to roll Constitution saves.
Is this just going to do damage? Like hit
Yes.
point damage?
Oh, you're looking.
I'm going to
yes.
intentionally fail my save because I get to heal the amount of damage that's done to me anyways.
Cool.
So I'll just let it hit me.
Okay.
Nice.
And there are
Con saves.
And I need the hit
force of evil.
no, like
Actually,
we
there's
need it.
two force of evils.
Oh, wow.
One is a roll the dice from Wolf King 230.
Okay.
And one is for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's do the roll the dice one first. This is supposed to be a nice evening. Oh my God, 6. They both go on me. Okay.
2 forces of evil on the DM.
Let's say those are at the Harpies.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a do not read aloud.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we have those?
Saucy.
Ooh.
Salty.
This is called Angry Letter to Fahima. Viewer submitted. Viewer submitted.
Okay.
Give this to Fahima. Dear Fahima, my name is Fahuli. Fahuli nobody. Yes, I'm a real person. You can imagine my surprise when rumors began to circulate that I had left my family and was on some ship. I'm still trying to explain things to my husband, who no longer trusts me. You should feel horrible. Disadvantage on your next roll. So I will take the disadvantage on my roll instead because I drew it.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
Like,
That's
I get your
amazing.
force of evil?
All right.
Whoever
That's really
submitted that.
funny.
Identity theft is real,
Seriously.
folks. It's not a
Fully
joke.
and nobody.
Worm travels fast, honestly.
Apparently.
Yes. Okay.
Maeve, who did you tell?
Meets a huge gossip.
We were in the middle of. We did all
Damaging
3 of
us.
those damaging you guys.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, so
the Sonic Screams. The
so Constitution saves, right?
Do it.
Yep.
You took him yours immediately.
Any advantages?
I'm not in.
Oh
I'm not
yes.
in the
I'm
range.
sorry. Uggo, you have squiggly gives you advantage.
Squiggly, squig, squig.
James, you're not in it. Fahima, you have things in your ears, but Lily, you're there. Twinsen gives you advantage.
Twinsen.
All day. 23.
Yep.
Nice.
That'll save.
I got a 21.
Yay.
That'll
Oh,
save.
dude,
And you
work.
intentionally lost yours. So
Yep.
check this bad boy out.
Let's see how much you can do.
Roll
lot.
high. Roll high.
Roll
Wait, why did you?
low and.
Because the next time I take damage, I heal it instead of taking it.
Oh,
I'm badly
nice.
wounded.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
Somebody a Def
That's
Leppard
cool.
fan that wrote that one.
Yeah, love bites. Yeah.
Love bites.
17.
Love bites.
Perfect.
Oh, wow. That was an incredible healing potion.
Wow.
Good God.
Do the
So-
people who succeed take half?
No.
I guess
Oh
not.
wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yes. And it
Did
is...
Honker save?
Honker needs to save.
Oh man.
Will you leave Honker alone?
Sorry.
I worked hard.
No, he does not save.
Oh no, man! I'm blaming you for his death.
It's the stash.
It is. It's the stash.
So there's a deafening screech that pierces your body. You, for some reason, as
love
the
it.
amulet glows and flashes, you feel it invigorate you and make you feel better. But poor Honker is hurting. He's hurting bad.
Honker's hurting.
He was healed. The thing came out of him. He ran. Then he heard the song and he came back. He was trying to leave. He came back, and now he hears a deafening screech, and his ears are bleeding. There's blood coming out of his ears.
He's alive.
Yes, he's
Okay.
alive and not in the water, which is
Better.
than the
where
rest
he
of
was
his
before.
entire crew.
I repeat, put your fingers in your
We
ears.
got a force of good for Civ from Twinsen.
Sweet. Thanks,
Oh,
Twinsen.
twins it.
There's one more harpy to go.
Yeah, and that's the one that.
It's on our side. She's
Oh,
on our side.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna fly over to its companions right here.
Say, hey, fellow harpies,
Really
what's up?
It is going to cast a spell. What spell will it cast? It's going to cast.
This is the charmed one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's going to cast Shatter.
Oh!
And it is going to cast that.
Really
His
glad I
friends.
didn't cast that at the boat.
3d8 thunder damage.
It's on our side. Our side. Oh.
How'd you do that? You guys tell me.
All right, so
No.
all three of these harpies have
I'm
to make
so angry.
saves.
Excuse me while the DM plays with himself.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't intend this to happen.
So it's casting Shatter, you said.
Yeah, which is
Shatter. That doesn't sound great.
It's nasty.
You want us to help you, Jeff? We could roll saves for you.
I would actually spell saves. Yeah, so just
How many? 3, 2?
3 of them.
I rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a
You
10.
rolling?
I didn't roll.
Oh, roll. Okay. This
All right,
is a
I'm gonna roll
con save?
damage.
Con save?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, we're just rolling a save.
Yeah, it's a spell
Oh,
save.
that's good though.
They all fail.
Yeah, it's 15 DC 15 spell saves, so they all failed.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah, I
guys,
I got a 10, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
A 10, a 1, and a 6.
Yeah.
Way to go. Yeah!
All right.
Way to roll bad.
So this harpy turns on its friends and casts this incredible, thundering, shaking spell that comes piercing out of its body. There's a swirl of clouds and electricity that go down its body. This harpy is behaving in a way that the other three did not at all. And it looks at its companions, and as the amulet takes over its mind, it shakes them, and they all feel the effects and take lots of damage.
Wow.
All right.
He's magnificent.
Lily.
That's
But then as that concludes, she turns and looks in rage at what happened, knowing that she has done something out of her own command.
how messed up are her friends? Have we figured that yet?
They took a lot of damage. They took a lot of damage. So they are all hurting.
The one that I already hit, is it still up?
It is still up. Yes,
Okay.
it is hurting.
How much damage did you give it?
9.
Ooh, they're strong.
Okay. Force of good for Civ from
Sweet.
Beowulf 1596.
I may
Thank you,
have
Beowulf.
upset her,
Maybe a little bit.
but
Boy, this is one of those fights that is just going nuts.
Not going the way.
It's going to be round by
We're at the top of the round, and that's Uggo.
Will you tell me how much movement it takes to get from where I'm at currently to the other poop deck? The other way.
Back way?
Yes, the helm's deck.
the P deck.
5, 10, 15,
the number 1 deck.
40, 45 will get you
Okay,
there.
great. I'm going to be aggressive first before I do anything.
Yeah.
Grappling hook that harpy right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack it with the grappling.
Okay.
Advantage not.
Oh, thanks
Is
for
there
asking.
rope attached
yes,
to it?
Squigs,
Yes.
Squiggly gives you advantage.
Okay, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. 17.
That's a hit.
Okay. Now I'm going to run 60 feet away from it and
Okay.
drag it with me on the rope, hoping to slam it into the post.
Amazing.
I'm going to go around the post.
So this way.
Yep.
Okay.
And it takes probably a D4.
So let's do a strength check.
Yeah, and it takes, I think, D4 from the improvised
Yeah.
grappling hook.
Sounds right.
Strength check?
athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Cool.
I have disadvantage.
I don't need advantage. I have.
Demon 47.
I have. I'm raging. Okay.
12.
18.
Yep. So this.
It also takes 1 damage, plus my strength.
Right.
So 4 damage.
That's the lowest one?
Nope.
This is the one that has been
Yep.
hurt the
wow.
most.
That one.
Yeah. So you tossed your grappling hook, it goes, and it slams into the harpy's wing, hooking through it and pulling at the bone on the top of the wing. And the harpy whips around like that and tries to pull back at you, and you overpower her with your strength. And she is in your sway. And as you pull with, by the way, Lily on the back of you, running at full speed like you're flying a kite.
Absolutely.
You are running,
Flying a very disturbing
dashing
kite.
this way.
Yeah, and then as soon as I get up there, moving that way towards the
like arcing.
storm harpy, I assume.
So you're not going up the
Call it.
stairs, you're just
I'm
wrapping-
going. Nope, I'm
You
going
are
up the stairs and then trying to move. I get 60 total.
Okay, so that was 45 up there, I said?
Yeah.
50, 55, 60. So you are about here. This harpy goes and slams into this thing, kind of stopping you. But then it kind of whips around and goes flinging this way as well.
Slingshot.
Yeah, slingshot action. So it's going to take, let's say, 3d6.
Can I roll that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's, you went 45 feet, right? I'd say
60 total. But yeah.
60, but 30 feet into the post. I'd say 3d6.
Cool.
Sure.
11 damage.
Yeah. Okay. As this thing ricochets,
you.
thanks. As this thing ricochets off this and comes flying around here, you see its wings go limp and it goes down on the ground, skidding to a halt here and
Nice.
slamming into that the back of the poop deck wall here, dead.
Nicely done.
Lily, get the caster!
Okay, someone needs to steer the boat.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea. Fahima.
If I get to the top of the stairs, can I hit either of these two?
Flaming spear.
If you get to the top of these
With
stairs, you
flaming
could
spear,
hit. You
yeah.
could hit either of these two. I would say yes.
With flaming spear?
Yeah.
All right, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Use my movement to get up to the top.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep.
Yeah,
Here.
and then cast flaming spear at I guess is that the bad
This is the
bad girl?
caster. Yeah. This is the
bad girl.
storm caller.
Yeah, I'm gonna target. Stupid. Going for the big one. Gonna do it. Casting flaming spear. And I'll ram it.
Oh, we went to the top of the round. These are moving down.
Yeah.
Oh, buddies.
Yeah. They have taken water and falling damage, so they are aware of what's happening. They are.
Yeah, they're conscious now.
Yeah, and of their own mind. Okay.
And again, on my next turn, you'll let me move that flaming spear around up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll try to ram that flaming spear into her.
Okay.
So she has Hex on her for dex saves, which is what she needs to make.
I think the hex was on the.
checks.
Was it on the caster? Or
Right,
was
it wasn't on the
was on the
caster.
dead
yeah,
one, right?
It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't affect saving throws.
But you can
Okay.
move it if it dies.
Yeah, but only on my bonus action on my turn. It's
Okay.
not moved yet.
All right.
Yeah, so
But it doesn't affect saving throws anyway.
Got it.
yeah, so I'll
So I'm rolling a save.
yeah, a dex save.
'Kay.
I'm rolling 2d6.
Because it takes half anyway.
Yeah.
And I have disadvantage from Desmond 47.
Yay.
Excuse me, Demon 47. It doesn't matter because, boy, both those rolls were terrible. So I did not save. I rolled a 10.
Sweet.
8 fire.
8 fire damage on the caster. Right.
Yeah.
Wowee.
She
Okay.
is concentrating on keeping a spell open. She has to make a save.
Yeah, I know, but there
what?
isn't
Oh,
one.
me. I also
She
need
cast
that.
Shatter on the team. She does not
Cool.
have a spell up at the
I
moment.
thought maybe you said something about clouds in the back, so I didn't know if that was
Yeah,
flavor
no, that's
text
just-
or a spell. Yep. Gotcha.
That's just what she brings with her.
Flavor text. Yeah.
I
Love
also
it.
want to clamp on. Just
Yes, with a minor action you
Be
can,
safe.
or with a free action. So this massive ball of flame appears. You put it ahead of her and then thrust it into her. Is that the idea?
Yeah, because she has to end her turn for me to do damage on the initial cast, so I'll ram it
Okay.
with my bonus action.
Cool. So this massive ball of flame appears out above the water. I mean, high above the water, but it also slams into this caster. And she screams, "Ah!" and you see her feathers singe, and she starts burning and freaking out.
Imagine I'm like Elle. I'm like,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That brings us to James.
Okay. I can't really see him from where I am, or see her, the harpy is right next to Civ.
Yeah.
I'm going to transfer my hex to that one.
It's the one that's right
the
next
one
to
that's
Civ?
down and closer to
Yep.
the deck. Yes. All right. Transfer my hex to that one, and fire another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Any advantages?
Yes, you do have from Melodies of Old.
Thank you, Melodies of Old. Yeah, another nat 19. So yes, that's another 25 to hit.
Okay. That does hit, of course.
The D. Nice. Yes, that is 8 points of force and 4 points of necrotic.
All right.
12 total.
All right. That is a very badly injured harpy.
Nice.
Who takes the full brunt of your Eldritch Blast. Again, the energy is coming from your hands. A black shroud sort of erupts out behind you and behind your eyes, and it erupts from your fingertips, going into the harpy as it flaps, feathers flying in the air. It kind of twirls and twists, almost losing its flight, but regaining it in the last second. It's very badly injured.
Is Steve still hanging above me, or he's had a turn since then? I don't know if he started to climb up.
He would have released himself from the harness and fallen to the ground, and then used his movement to stand up.
Great.
dang, that's a long range. You're over there.
Yeah, no, Eldritch Blast is 120 feet. It's real nice. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hang there for now then.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. So now we're up to Civ.
So I can't move because I'm still pinned by this anvil, correct?
This is the first move that this is your
Yes.
first turn you've had? Yes.
Yes.
So you can't move, correct?
Okay.
Is it
So-
right next to you? How close is it?
It's right there.
Okay.
But I don't have out any of my weapons, and I kind of feel like if we're going to attempt to save this captain, it's a kind of now or never.
Yes.
So I'm going to do what I've done multiple times before and grab the buoy,
Kind of your thing.
the rope, and go fishing for the captain.
Right.
You don't have any of your weapons?
I have my weapons on me. I don't have them out.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm kind of.
Charmed.
I'm also assuming that I'm coming out of this like crazy magical effect too. So
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sort of-
the anvil and the landing brought you to your senses, so you're
Right.
aware of what happens and you're back to
Right.
yourself. Yeah.
Right. But I also like fell from the sky. hit
Yeah,
the
it's a
ground,
thing.
Got screeched at
Right.
and then healed instead of taking damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little out of it.
It's been a big 10 seconds.
Real big. Real
So
big.
I will shout down to the captain, Captain, hold on! And then I'll try to throw the buoy with the rope down.
Okay, so you have advantage from ammo, Sean.
Beautiful. Thank you, Amishon.
By the way, I will have. I don't know if you can do anything.
And this is dexterity, correct? That's what we decided?
Indeed.
Okay, so that's a 23.
Yeah, you do it. You throw it right past the harpy, in fact, and again, right where it needs to be for down quite a ways. You know, we're up multiple
Right.
levels of this ship, and you manage to cast it off. You're getting quite good at this. You're thinking of going pro. So you know, it goes right down into the path of where Mervis Blowhard, the captain of the Tardy Plunder, is.
Silvered in the preserver throw.
Yeah.
And I will hold on to the rope so that if he grabs onto it, I can start to pull him back.
Congratulations, you're now proficient at the ring toss.
Lily, you're up.
I will have told Stinky Steve, by the way, if he's down in there next to me, basically like, there's no one guiding the ship.
Yeah.
Do what you can.
I
Right.
yelled that out too. I said
Right.
someone needs to steer the ship, though I don't know if anyone's up there.
Not
other
by you
than
guys.
Us.
There are two dead bodies.
Yeah. One
Great.
dead harpy, one
Yeah.
Is it dead?
wallaby.
Or is it just down?
That one is
This
toast.
harpy's dead. This
That's-
wallaby is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell from the.
He fled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was dead.
Okay, so but we're facing. You're facing out, right, Ugo? So I mean, I can kind of like look around, but
Yeah, facing's not really.
I'm gonna yell again, like someone needs to steer the ship, and then I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try it
Do it.
on the back harpy, the one that no one is hitting. That one.
Yep.
So they have to make an intelligence savings throw.
Okay. I have disadvantage from Shadow Glaive.
Love it.
What happens?
I'll see if he
And I
saves.
have -2.
2, great.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Okay, yes, that saves. So for this, I craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature that I see within range, and they make an intelligence saving throw. If failed, the creature, there's a phantasm that becomes visible only to that creature in a 10-foot cube or less. So, and they can take damage from it, 1d6 psychic damage.
Right. They think they're being damaged,
Yeah.
and therefore they are.
So this harpy is still singing, also.
Yes,
kind of.
but the effects of the song are no longer able to be felt.
So I will conjure a seagull.
Seagull.
Appears,
Love it.
but it's like kind of a scary seagull.
Right.
Okay, so its
Jonathan
eyes.
Livingston
Its
seagull.
eyes are red.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's like drooling a little bit, but not like normal drool, like foamy
Rabid
drooling.
seagull.
Rabid
okay?
seagull.
And it's gonna fly at. This is what the harpy's gonna think. It's gonna fly at the harpy, and I imagine her mouth is kind of open, and it's gonna fly in like it's trying to get her little glottal thing in the back of her throat. So she thinks she's choking on the head of a seagull, and so the wings will be outside of her
good.
eyes.
Okay.
Was this like a nightmare that you had?
Real
Very
specific.
specific.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So you think the harpy believes she is choking on a seagull
That's trying to eat her throat.
that's trying to eat her throat?
And it takes 1d6
Uvula,
psychic.
thank you. I call it a dingle. So
All right.
The bingle dingle.
So this harpy flapping, attacking, angry. It's been shattered by its own friend. It's confused and angry and it's screaming. Ah! And then it sees this white bird with frothing at the mouth coming right at it. And it freaks out and its mind can't handle what's happening to it. And it takes damage.
1d6 psychic.
1d6. I think,
Yeah.
So.
And then it has to use its action, or it can use its action
Only
on its
one.
next turn. So only one. It
Right.
can use its action on its next turn to try and determine that it's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
But yeah, so it's like if it thinks that it's weird, it would use its action.
Right.
If it doesn't believe it.
I mean,
We got
I did
a.
a seagull because I was hoping it would be
Yeah.
believable.
I mean,
to,
I like it.
I like
If
No,
a
that's
seagull was trying to
beautiful.
fly in my mouth, I would try and get rid of it.
I got there's a force of good for the crew.
Oh.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. This is from username Eric. Let's see if it
Nice.
helps.
That's
Way to
the
specify.
nicest thing.
Wow. This is pretty cool. This is viewer submitted. It's called I Smite Thee.
Oh, wow.
The gods of the time stream gain 1 smite, which they can vote to use on whomever they want, whenever they want. The smite does 1d20 radiant damage.
Oh,
It can
whoa.
only be used
What?
once.
That is
Wow.
powerful.
It's out of my hands. It is now up to the watchers of the time stream to decide to use it or not to smite whomever they choose.
Whoa.
They could smite us if they
They
hated
could
us.
smite you.
Or you could hang on to it, but
I
Do
mean,
what you- do what you're gonna
this
do.
is the this is
Yeah.
not this is out of my hands.
Whoa.
I feel like we need to have a force of neutrality because there's some goods, and I'm like, I don't know if that's good. That seems bad to me.
It's chaos magic, baby.
Yeah.
All right. That was we just had whose turn?
That was Lily's turn.
Lily's turn. So
top of round.
top of the round. I forgot to use Divine Wrath, which was given to me last week, which is the gods frown upon you, rendering your next attack, skill check, or saving throw a critical failure. So that's going to happen now with the next attack from one of these harpies. So this one can't do anything. It is confused and freaking out. We haven't done the
No, it's the back one, by the way, that's got Phantasmal on it.
correct. Yes. No, that's what I'm saying. That
Oh.
because of Divine Wrath,
Oh,
this
great.
one is not going to be able to do anything.
Perfect.
The amulet flashes and it is confused and spinning around, sort of spinning in the air, flapping its wings, unable to figure out what to do next.
Right.
The one that with Phantasmal Grasp is going to actually attempt to pull the seagull out of its own mouth. So it's going to reach in with a large talon in its own mouth and dig deep.
Oh!
Pull the seagull that doesn't actually exist out of its own mouth. So it's going to take
Oh my god.
self-inflicted talon attack.
Well done, Lily.
And that, I mean, it was going to hit anyway, right? It's not like she's going to miss herself.
Right.
This is our own eyes.
That is bad for her.
Wow. I love that the benefit of Phantasmal Force that you describe it enough, you get more damage.
Right. No, it's a really imaginative, scary
17 points of damage on that, which actually kills her. So she reaches in her own mouth and tries to get the seagull and can't find it and is freaking out and pulling and ripping and scratching and tearing, and you see her own mouth get frayed and sliced open, and she's just digging and tearing into herself, and it goes down in a confused, gory mess into the water, splash, and out of sight.
Wow.
That is one of the more disturbing D&D deaths I've ever seen.
Lily also agrees.
Man, don't mess with the seagull.
No, remind me never to make you angry.
All right, this one didn't
We got off
move.
light
We got
last
the
episode.
Stormcaller to go. These guys. We got pirates to go. I'll do the rest of the harpies right now. So we
Yeah.
got the Stormcaller, who actually has more spells.
So dark.
Really
Sorry, I
is.
didn't mean it to be that
Family
dark.
show. Family show.
Family shows.
Family show.
From Lily, of all people, guys. And everybody thinks Iago's the bad guy.
I mean, the bad guy in Hunchback of Notre Dame is
right.
so.
She's
That's
gonna
true.
just swoop down and attack Fahima.
Hey!
Fahools. Don't you
So-
touch Fahooly.
I thought Fahima Fahooly.
You
gosh, you're gonna get
threw a
another
fireball
letter.
at her face.
Yeah, for sure.
That was Fahooly, not me.
So that's not something she appreciated.
Of course.
I do have a disadvantage from ammo, Sean. So let's see
And you
how
do
this
have major armor.
goes. It is a
Mage armor, and I
multi-attack.
got 2 goodies.
Is a 13,
Doesn't hit.
Wow.
and that is a 24.
That hit.
Okay, so one of the attacks hits, and it is.
Hang in there, wizard.
How
5 points of damage. It's not
the
even
boat
really
seemed to
very
be
bad.
But
moving
it's
pretty
reduced.
fast, though.
Huh?
Is a boat moving pretty fast, though?
Yeah, it's careening, right? It is rudderless. It is helmsmanless. So it is careening, and in fact, we're going to reckon with that right now because now it's make the pirates go.
My damage is reduced because my force of good.
Nice.
I've been covered in a thick layer of
Oh,
mucus,
right.
so I just realized, oh, what? Oh, this
Yes,
is
the claw, the first claw comes at you and misses you completely. The second one, you feel hitting the mucus and slides off of you. You still feel scraped and scratched, but it is not landing with the force that you thought it might. And then we got Mervis, who's going to attempt to grab the
Buoy.
Come on, blow hard.
cannot roll. I cannot roll. You did a great job
It's
putting
on
it
him.
on him, but he doesn't have the strength. He's barely, the waves. You're still in the eye of the storm here, so the waves aren't very bad, but he can't seem to get his awareness of being in the water and where the buoy is. He didn't know it was coming, so he's kind of thrashing around aimlessly, trying to get his hands on the buoy. Meanwhile, old Loudmouth the Mute, drifting farther downstream.
Dude.
So this is not
Yeah.
Steve's first rodeo. He's
Come on, you charismatic.
he is.
Do some Cirque du Soleil stuff and
Yeah.
get people out
He
of the
wants
water.
to get up there, but the only way he knows how to do it is to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's on his way. Okay, Sharn, however, is going to leap. She takes out 2 daggers like this, and she just leaps off the edge of the bow and screams her way down in this
Wow.
vicious orca scream. And goes out and off the boat.
Whoa!
And comes down.
Don't miss.
And yeah, let's see what happens.
Don't miss.
I'll go screams with her.
It's my dog.
Easy, Jeff, easy.
That wasn't aggressive.
Your dice are revolting against you
Yes,
tonight.
indeed.
It just popped
All right.
out of your hand. That's what it looked like.
So I have. Yeah, she's hits. Okay.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
she comes down, and she's going to attempt a grapple. Actually.
Please.
Thank you.
7 and an 8. Okay. So she comes down and she latches both of these daggers into the shoulders of this harpy and takes it, and they're both hanging here on the side from this rope that is attached up here, and she is on it, just screaming, ah, with the 2 daggers stuck into the harpy stormcaller. This one, who has been confused and freaked out, notices that happening, and I think we are good. Oh, you also hear, especially you, James, the door below you open,
Okay.
and
Claudiette.
a woman with white hair and green robes comes stumbling out, disoriented and freaked out, and she comes running out and sees what is happening, and she's going to cast a spell.
Is she, has she saved from the song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Why do
Find
you
out.
do this to us?
Never mind.
every
You're
time.
the only one doing it.
She saved.
Okay, great. Okay.
So
She's a wizard. She'll be fine.
She's going to cast Magic Missile on this
I
one.
want you to, when we watch the replay of this, look at my face every time you say it.
So she's going to cast Magic Missile.
Who needs disadvantage when you have Gordon?
Gordon likes the dark.
She comes stumbling out
And he
of
likes
the
to talk about
room
himself
and
first.
disoriented and
Like,
obviously very, unhappy and holding her stomach. And she summons arcane energies from her hands and shoots out 3 bolts that all tag into this already disoriented and wounded thing, and it hits him, pushing her back down, and she is not dead, but very close to being dead.
Great.
Okay. I think we've completed all the things that I play with myself.
Yeah.
We're back to the top of the round, which is I'll go.
So, I'm sorry, just to clarify though, the Stormcaller and Sharn are mid-air.
But they're on the rope.
Mid-air. She has put her daggers into the shoulders of it. She is attached via a rope here,
Okay.
and she has
So she's still harnessed.
She has ended the flight of this harpy and is now grappled it in midair with her daggers in its shoulders.
Wow. Crazy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, these pirates are no joke.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'll go. You're up.
I want to make sure that I have this thing that I think I have. I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to try. Sorry, 1 second. I have a lot of character sheets. It's not on that one.
Is it an orc thing?
No, it's just like basic backpack stuff.
By the way, the gods of the time stream through the amulet are letting you know they're holding their smite.
Oh, nice.
That's smart.
That's a great one.
They're a bigger fish
okay,
to fry.
so-
Indeed.
Bingle.
Well,
That's what we do well.
I'm gonna let that orc let her have her glory, because female orcs give glory too. So I'm gonna turn around and grab the wheel.
Good. Good.
Okay. I forgot to even do that. I should have done that there, but you aren't strapped in anymore. Fahima's not strapped in anymore.
Is there a
so-
strap at the
Fahima is
helm?
strapped in.
Yeah, I'm strapped.
You're strapped. You clicked in here.
Yeah.
She did.
You're clicked. You had an anvil at your feet.
Yeah, I didn't click in because I didn't think
James,
I could.
did you
I'm
click
strapped.
in?
Yes.
So Uggo and Lily, you had? No. So let's roll. Just one of you roll a dex save because you move as one in the harness.
I'll make that.
Oh, you do have advantage though. Which you rolling it, Uggo?
Yeah.
You do have advantage from Shadow. I'm guessing D9 is a cool way of singing A.
Shenando.
Shadow.
Shadow.
Oh yeah. Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
19.
Okay, so the ship is that wheel is still pitching and yawing, and all of you feel this thing going, and the ship is just careening wildly through the sea, unnavigated, uncontrolled. So you're gonna reach out and grab that wheel now. Okay.
Could I take a hand axe and lock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then I'll do that.
Okay.
And is
so,
there a strap in here?
I would say it would have to be one of these rails.
So the helm never. So the guy who's on the helm never straps in.
That does seem like a thing that wouldn't
Right.
happen, right? Yeah. Let's say that there's a clipping, clipping sticking off. Yeah, you can lock into.
So I'll lock into
That
that.
makes sense. Okay. So you do a sort of a the club. What's the club? The club?
Oh
yeah.
The steering wheel thing.
I see Jessica's not going to understand that.
Is that really that old?
Half
Is the
our
club
audience
that
isn't
old?
going to understand.
No, they still have those.
Low jack?
The club?
It's like a club you put on your
It's a
steering
axe
wheel.
and you stuck it in
Yeah,
the
it's a
steering wheel.
very
Now the steering wheel's
thing.
Yeah, I do.
It was an anti-theft device in the 90s. The
Yeah,
car.
don't act like I'm 16 years old. But it's true that I don't understand the reference.
We'll figure out where your
I
line is
know
at some
stuff,
point.
not that
Not
stuff.
that.
But I know stuff.
Okay. We also got a force of good for Lily.
Yeah.
Yay, Lily.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, James librarian stare. Viewer submitted. James, at a given point, stares at an enemy with a librarian's scowl. It's as if they have desecrated the place and the peace and quiet of Nightstone Abbey. Feeling confused and embarrassed, the target misses a turn and takes 1d10 of necrotic damage from the withering stare.
Whoa.
Don't mess with the librarian on the edge.
All right, that is from Quizarian777.
All right.
Quizarian.
I love the flavor text.
I love it.
And these are all user submitted. This is pretty awesome.
Amazing.
I
necrotic damage.
Yeah.
I do withering stare.
so you are locked in and you've got that wheel stuck. That was your action.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
unless I can have an action,
no,
then I'll
you'll-
take it.
You'll be that would be what you did.
Okay.
Fahima, you're up.
So I failed my concentration save when I took damage from bad lady.
Okay. So,
So
you're no longer casting your.
Yeah, my fire
big
sphere
fireball.
is gone, unfortunately. So I'm gonna cast Firebolt at.
Okay. Light it up.
Well, I'd like to cast it at her, but
They're grappling.
if I do, I mean the other chick's locked in on a rope. Could that also possibly cause her damage if she goes down?
It could burn the rope also. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the other one.
Yeah, finish off the other one.
Yeah. So I'll just roll to hit, and
You do have advantage from J-Lo Fett.
thank you, J. Lafette.
Is it like Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Jennifer
That's what I was thinking.
Lopez. That's
Wow.
correct.
Wow. Great name.
Powerful.
She's just a bounty hunter from the block.
That's well played.
Ooh,
Are
that
you going to do a victory lap on that one? It was a Star Wars reference. It was a Star Wars
It
reference.
was a more casual one.
23 to hit,
Yes.
and
Light it up.
4 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, so this firebolt comes out of your flaming hands. Your hair is sparkling and crackling with heat, and Meep is going. And it shoots out and smacks right into this harpy, which has had a really rough time. It has been spinning around and flapping, and it takes a firebolt right in the back, and its wings catch fire momentarily, and it's singed in the back, and it turns, and it's confused and wailing its wail. That brings us to James.
Down yet? Okay, cool. My hex is still on that one that she just hit, so I'm going to keep it there.
Okay.
And yeah, another Eldritch Blast. Keep
Okay.
it up. On that one, on that same harpy,
Okay.
because that one looks pretty beat up. Yes.
Very much so.
Okay, cool. So, any advantages before I fire?
You do have advantage from Twinsen.
Thank you, Twinsen.
Oh, Twinsen.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Double 5s. That's an 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. I will use my movement to, I'll unclip and start heading down to the middle deck. As far as that'll get me. Yeah.
30 feet?
Yeah.
Yep. You're
Great.
here. Yep. Okay, so we're up to Civ.
Me. I kind of want to really save this captain.
Yeah.
So,
I want you to.
okay. For you, Jeff.
For me.
For you.
Really, I
Otherwise,
just
all
like doing
history
the-
of the
I like doing
castle
accent.
rum will
So
go away.
what I'll do is I'll climb out. I'll grab another buoy with rope. I'll climb out onto the outside of this rigging. I will clip into said rigging.
Yep.
And then I will turn around and essentially throw the buoy and the rope out to him again. I also would like to recruit. Who's this? Is this the?
It's Honker.
Honker.
Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna shout to Honker at the same time. Help me save your captain! and then toss the buoy out, and I'll extend the other piece of rope to Honker through the rigging. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Honker's very badly injured.
All he has to do is hold on to a rope.
Yep. And he is.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Civ's turn. And
you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll your
throw?
dex throw. Oh, you do have advantage from Dice and Capes.
Sweet.
Oh,
Thank you,
Dice and
Jesse.
See if we can save Mervis. Boy, a lot of people in the water. Way more than I thought.
You know what? I'm going to use the May the D4s be with you, which is something that I hadn't read yet. It's Twinsen. Add a D4 to your next attack roll, saving throw, or proficiency check.
Yeah.
Is this considered proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff, I'm going to be a downer again and remind you that Loudmouth is probably another 30 feet behind the boat.
I think Loudmouth is done for.
I just want to let you know
So-
he conferred with me before you.
My counsel? Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to keep doing this.
No, it's
19.
good.
But Jeff's juggling a lot of things
Yes,
right now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had a buoy that he was unable to catch. You reeled it in and re-threw it. Is that the idea?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I can grab another one, whatever's easier.
Whatever's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you put it right out in front of him, and he's a little. Well, he's kind of struggling and swimming at this point.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to get out on the rigging, because I figured
Yeah.
I'd get a better shot at.
Yeah. You got him. He's got it in front of him, and you're hanging on. With your cat claw on this rigging, and you've got it out, and you've got the rope in your hand. It goes through the rigging out to Honker, who's got it harnessed, anchored to him,
Great.
and you're ready for Mervis to just grab it, Mervis. Just grab it. Come on. All you gotta do is grab it.
Literally his last chance at living.
Come on, blow hard.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, Blowhard. Okay. So so that brings us to Lily.
How is Loudmouth like gone?
I mean, he's past the back of the ship.
He would be like out here by now.
Okay. I don't think there's any, like a rope can't get thrown to him at this point. He's too far away.
Well, you'd have to throw it off the back of the ship.
Tell
and that's
Logo to
another like
turn the
20 feet.
ship, try and get back to him.
Yeah.
I don't know how to drive ships.
I don't exactly turn on a dime either.
Yeah.
Especially with probably sails that are either like half broken down or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at all.
Okay, so and that harpy is still alive. The
2 harpies are alive.
Okay, and that one's being grappled, so
Correct.
she's kind of accounted for.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one that's alive.
Jump off Uggo's back to try and get over there.
Yeah. Actually, so Uggo has locked the thing. How is the ship reacting to that?
Yeah, it is stopped pitching and yawing, and so it's upright at least and moving straight.
Okay. And Hunker, I'm just trying to think. You're fine health-wise. Okay, so I will go after that harpy. I'll jump out of the saddle. Will that take an action?
To jump out of the saddle? No, we'll just use your movement to do that.
Or I can just tell
It's
you
half
to move.
movement. It's half movement.
half your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get
Dismount.
on or to mount or dismount half your movement. Just like
Just
getting
like
up.
prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll dismount and then I'll go over and look at what is that one doing, the lower one?
This one,
Yeah.
it has been hit with a fireball. It has been confused and prevented from attacking by the amulet. It is.
Okay, I'm gonna go give it
disarray.
James Librarian stare.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you will run over
it
here
is.
and make
There it
eye
is.
contact.
There it is.
I'm gonna like
And this one is actually empowered by mustache.
yeah. Mustache powers.
Gordon's
So
back.
I'm gonna
The
grab.
Eldritch mustache.
I'm gonna grab onto the railing and with great, by doing my best impression of James, which is really good at this point because
Yeah.
I've been around him a lot and I have my actor feet. So
You do have the actor
it's like
feet,
a
yeah.
spot-on impression of him being disappointed in this harpy,
Very.
and just lock eye contact with it.
Got
and
it.
so the
It does 1d10?
1d10 necrotic damage.
Okay, so roll your d10.
All right. Oh gosh, I never roll a d10.
That's the one that had the double zeros.
Is this one?
It also misses its next turn.
I got a 10. Just a 1.
Just a 1.
Just 1 point of damage?
Yeah.
Bummer. So
Dang it.
you
So cool.
you maintain eye contact with it. It doesn't like that. There's a lot of things going on with this harpy. It's unhappy, and it's still clinging onto life.
Jeff, I hate to be a thorn in your side.
Please thorn me.
But just so harpies don't go next round, I've got a little very fitting for you killing all of the residents of Bingle.
We don't know that yet.
Dreams of Bingle.
Yeah.
Suddenly, one enemy begins to daydream about how nice a vacation to Bingle would be. They could really use a break. They've been working so hard.
Yeah.
Lost in thought with wistful grins and unfocused eyes. They forget that they're in the middle of a fight and do not perform any action or a single round of combat. And I would suggest that would allow Skarn there to coup de grace.
Oh, yes.
So on the storm.
Indeed. So you did
Thank
it on the
you.
storm
That
caller.
is the IOU card. So
Aw, the candle.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. So we are at the top of the round. The harpies will move. However, this harpy, which is grappled and stabbed, and now has been magically by the amulet prevented from doing anything, it is at the mercy of Sharn at this point. This one also loses a turn, right, because of the that other card. So they're not doing anything.
Oh, it
Loses a turn and damage, yeah.
Okay.
That's nasty.
That's your librarian stare, bro.
Thanks.
This
Steve.
Steve is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Clip. Oh, man, he wants to go so bad. How much is their pirate movement? 30. That's as far as he can get.
Can you dash?
Oh, he can dash. Good idea.
Dash.
See, sometimes I suggest helpful things.
Okay. You have to do that 10 more times to make up for this episode.
Fine, sorry. Sorry, loudmouth.
I'm keeping track now.
The tally.
Keeping track.
That's a cool grate in the middle of the. I didn't really realize
really
that
nice.
before.
Yeah,
Saw
the
them.
loading.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
Barrels. Like the water here. Lamps. It's so crazy.
So
It's like some kind of hold off on
resin or
moving him. See what happens with Sharn. So Sharn's gonna, she's gonna
Sharn.
just just
Finish
jab
her.
and jab and jab.
Get it.
That's an 18.
Yay!
And that's a 17.
Fat.
So
Get him.
she's just cha into this thing, and it takes.
She calls it the Sharn Cha Cha.
All right.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
this harpy mage, which has cast spells and seems to actually be contributing to controlling the very storm you're in itself, is just getting stabbed multiple times on its chest, and Sharn pulls her 2 daggers out of it as blood cascades off of them, and the harpy falls away from her grapple and into the water, and which actually releases Sharn herself, who is hanging
Right.
desperately over the top of Mervis himself.
Oh.
So she's kind of like hanging.
She's clipped. Yeah. Okay.
She's clipped in over here, so she's probably hanging closer to the boat than that
Wow.
would be. But she already used her action. We're gonna see if she can be of some assistance here. She's hanging upside down. Just killed a harpy,
Oh, Sharn.
and we're gonna see if she can help. This guy's dead. Let's see what happens with old Mervis.
So are all the Hyperies dead?
They are all dead.
Oh, that last one.
The last
No,
one
the
I
last
thought was
one
alive.
didn't die.
Yeah.
It just
Oh, you're
took
right.
one
On the
point.
verge.
It's still
of death.
there.
You're right. It had only 1 point of damage. You're right.
No. Disappointing. My impression of you wasn't as good as I
So
thought.
the good news is, Mervis rolled an 18.
Sweet.
Good.
So he has grabbed the buoy and is turned around, and his face is out of the water, holding on for dear life, coughing and sputtering, as Sharn hangs here above him. Oops. So I think, stand her up. 3 hours later.
And that's where we'll end.
Come on.
5, 10,
No intermission.
15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to come up to Honker and grab that rope and pull.
Great.
And Honker's going to pull too, so we're both going to do it. That's an 18.
Nice.
Oh, I have advantage from Armando 89.
Oh, advantage.
Okay, I'll take that. That's a 13 and an 18, so they're pulling him out, and Sharn kind of falls against this
Rigging.
rope here, and she's next to you.
Great.
On the rope, pulling him in and to the side of the boat here. He's kind of up out of the water, like clinging to the side, really down that level of the boat, but far, far beneath all of you.
Claudiette.
Claudiette is sick and unhappy. She runs over to the edge here and holds on to the side of the boat, trying to make out what's going on. And she's going to. Let's see what her agility is now. She's going to try to kill that.
Gonna let all the
harpy.
NPCs kill the rest of the harpies for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh!
Now that she has her wits about her.
Torvald never cast any spells to help us, so it's nice to have, one that actually will help us fight.
So the
He
harpy has to
literally
do a
saved my
dex
life.
Oh, right,
save.
you're right, I'm sorry.
It was a portal, I guess.
You're
but-
so good at remembering. So.
All right. So an enormous bolt of electricity comes out of Claudiette's hand, nauseous as she is colloquially known, easy for me to say, comes out and just singes this thing. You see it all, electrify and go back in this horrible pose of electrocution, and sparks and bolts are flying out of it. Its wings, pinned back, and it goes into the water.
It's dead?
It's
Yep.
dead.
Yay!
All right. The bad news is, Loudmouth seems to be gone.
We are not out of this, guys.
And
We're still in a storm.
Mervis is on the side. Everybody.
Nobody else is overboard.
Nobody else is overboard. The ship
We got,
is
like-
cast. Okay, the crazy thing is when Sharn killed the one harpy, you guys all noticed that the air itself seemed to calm and the storm in the distance sort of started to fade. And it's night, but the clouds that were in front of the moon dissipate. You see more stars, and the night calms considerably. But the ship is still kind of heading in a direction that it wasn't when we started.
Right, just random.
Yes. The boat on the side here is still going tup. And what would you guys like to do?
Are we out of combat or are we still in combat? Do you want us to take turns so that we...
I think probably would be clearer if we still manage to take turns. So let's go. I'll go first.
I'll go, I guess, sees that everything's kind of okay, goes to his grappling hook, rips it out of the harpy.
Yep.
And then begins to drag it by its wing over to Fahima.
Nice.
Yeah, I brought you something.
All right.
Is that cool?
Great.
So that would bring us to Fahima.
Is anyone who's hurt on board? Who's alive? Or is it just the guy in the water?
Hunker.
Hunker is very hurt. He's
Yeah.
down here.
I'll go hard.
Ugo is hurt.
You hurt?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Ugo, you shouldn't have. Oh, I've been wanting to observe them. But here, oh, you're hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him my feel the love. And you can roll 2d4 and gain that much hit points back.
Nice.
I'm gonna give you a hug, actually. That's how I'm gonna give it to you. Oh,
Whoa.
thank you.
Yeah. Ugo is caught by surprise and then immediately, oh, yeah.
Awesome.
But before I observe,
that's great. 2 hit points.
before I like joyfully observe this corpse, I'm going to just start mending things around me.
On the ship?
With my cantrips, yeah.
Okay. Well, you can do one at a time. But
Yeah.
you're mending parts of the boat.
Yeah, that's what I'll just do.
Okay. Cool. So, planks that have broken, that one that cracked as a human being fell from this guy onto it, it magically comes back together and mends itself. The steering wheel that seems to have had a lot of stress on it, you're repairing the boat. So that brings us to James.
I'll go over to Steve and basically offer to take the rope from him.
Okay.
And tell him that Loudmouth hit the water. We need someone on the wheel, please.
He nods at you and bolts.
That's Claudietta.
Oh, that's Claudiette. He nods at you and bolts.
And he goes, I can't drive. I don't know how.
All right. So let's go with Civ next.
I would probably spend my whole turn getting the captain safely aboard on the ship. Because I know he's holding onto the buoy, and I know they're holding onto the rope. So I would probably climb down a little bit on the rigging and reach out a hand and grab onto him and pull him back up onto the ship.
Yeah. I would say you guys can take 20 on all that stuff,
Great.
and we don't have to roll. And we get these pirates safely back on board ship.
Good.
And as this all sort of resolves itself, Steve, gets up here, takes the hand axe out of the thing, hands it to you.
Thank you.
He says, "You did well. You did well." And he looks down at Wallaby and acknowledges it and takes pirate's life. Mervis is, "Yar, you did save my life, yar. I'm indebted to ye. I'm indebted to all ye." And he goes back up and consults with his crew, who have taken their leave of all of you.
Do any of them notice the dinghy is about ready to fall off the side of the ship?
Yeah, I think that they would start doing that. You see, in fact, you see Maud come up out of the bottom and start heading over and start repairing things. It wasn't clear what she was doing down there, but it seems odd that she would come up now out of the bottom. But
she didn't want to die against the harpies. It makes perfect logical sense to me. I'm asking myself why I came out.
Why was I here?
Ask myself that all the time.
So she's, kind of over here dealing with that. Claudiette comes over to you. What happened? This boat is going all over the place and you're fighting. I can't believe it. What did I miss? I'm so sorry.
Harpies.
Harpies indeed. Oh my. This has been the most ghastly trip I can imagine.
Thank you for your help, though.
I'm sorry I wasn't here sooner.
And I'll turn to Sharn as well, and I'll say, that was one of the bravest things I've ever seen. Well done.
Algo says, Angajagashi, which means iron in the blood. It's the highest compliment an orc can give another one.
Yes. Compliments later. Clean up the ship now.
Yeah.
She runs over here.
I'll help with the dinghy.
Okay. So we're all sort of pulling the dinghy up onto the ship. It takes a lot of effort, and
I'll assist.
the sea is calm now, but it is night. And as you all compose yourselves and recover from this extraordinary situation of a storm, which led to harpies, which led to the death of a man who couldn't even have two men.
Are we sure he's dead? Because Lily would be looking over the side, like
one
looking.
fell, and the other one
two crew
drifted
members
away.
gone. There's a pall on the ship, and everyone sort of works in quiet, and not much is said as night falls. And Mervis says, "Yeah, we got it from here. You can retire to your quarters for the night." And
don't you need our help? You've lost 2 more of your crew. How are we going to repair the sail? How will we turn around and get back to Bingle?
You've been much help to me. You've saved my men. You saved my life. I'm indebted to ye. We'll go to Bingle. You're no use to me. Tired. We'll go in shifts. We're down. We were already down 4 from Bingle. Now we're down 2 more. It's not going to be an easy trip, and it's not going to be an easy night. But I need you to be rested if you're going to make the trip to Bingle tomorrow.
Mervis, are we sure Loudmouth is gone? There's nothing we can do?
The sea has him now.
Do we hear? Like, is there anybody screaming out in the water? No.
Loudmouth don't scream.
Jeez.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Wow,
He might be screaming.
he's really
He's
gone.
not hearing it.
It's the life of a pirate.
When
We
do
all know it when we get aboard ship.
Do Do you think we could reach Bingle tomorrow?
I think maybe so. We weren't far. In the morning, we'll have a moment for the fallen. I'd appreciate it if you were there.
Of course.
Yeah. Hopefully, the night continues without any more interruptions.
Indeed. Well, we're here, if there are any.
I don't mean to be rude, but is it all right if we sleep with the crew or in the crew's quarters tonight as opposed to down in the belly of the ship?
Yar. You've earned it.
Thank you.
And we happen to have 2 more bunks open.
Eesh.
That's where we'll pause for intermission.
Yes.
On a bit of a downer note. But we have survived. We have survived. And we will find out what survival means when dawn breaks after intermission. Lord Ereban will take care of you. Thank you for hanging with us. We'll see you on the flip side.
Don't worry, I'm sure when we get to Bingle, we'll have a nice tropical drink. Hammocks, everything will be...
Well, well, well. Don't come a-knockin', 'cause this boat is rockin'. My goodness, this was supposed to be a simple ship battle, Jeff. What on earth are we supposed to expect on Bingle? Death to everyone? Do I need to take over? Am I going to be the only one in this party? For crying out loud. All right, everyone, let's take a moment and chat, shall we? Give me your feeling. I mean, I already know how everyone here feels, of course, because I read your minds constantly throughout this whole show. It actually is quite frustrating because you are all thinking bad thoughts about me. Not very cool, I shall say. And by the way, really quick, Swedish ballerina, while it's very fine that you give this, what I call disadvantage, to the team, is that for Lily or for Jeff? You can change your mind now. Celtic Steed, I said your name wrong before? When? All right. Lord Erabingle, Grinthax? Don't ever say that again. I hate that. That sounds like the dumbest place on Ein. Fuzzy Waffles, I love you too. Lord, are we going to make fun of my name this entire intermission? If so, Milo, can you do me a favor? Go get me my bottle. Yes, of Tums, of course. Yes, because my stomach is hurting. Well, actually, no, I don't want the Tums. I want the, what is it, the other one? The pink one that tastes like peppermint. It's delicious. One of my favorite drinks. Lord Airbag. Yes. That one is pretty good, Sir Gage. Well played, actually. Party versus Ninja Turtles. Who wins? E. Brains. C. However you say your name. That's not this world, all right? Please, at least keep it within the world of Dungeons & Dragons, for crying out loud. Obviously, Pepto-Bismol is still in this world as well. All right. Lord Araban, you're the real hero. I donate my brains to you. It's on my license. What's a license? What's a license? License? License. Never heard of it before. I'd like to see that. I need some brains. I know, Armil. Of course I do. Are we making more fun here? Lord Arabunbun. What? Where is the bun? Where does that have to do with the show? What's your doctor's name? My doctor? I don't have a doctor. You don't need a doctor when you're an illithid, all right? We are our own doctors. Oh, Lord Cinnabon. I get it. Yes, fine. Lord Arabunbun. Makes sense now. Is my left arm any better, says Stolen Hat? Yes, of course it is. My left arm was never actually a problem. I just had an issue with my left trapezius muscle, which is ridden with arthritis. Why aren't I wearing my merch shirt? Good question, as a matter of fact. Milo, the merch. How come I don't have one of my own shirts? No, look at me when I'm looking at you, Milo. Don't look away. Look into my eyes. Yes, where is my shirt? No, the one with Lord Me on it. For crying out loud, go grab one now. Figure it out. I don't care. Stop making joke on his name, maybe? Who? Sergeant Patrick Milo? I was never making fun of Milo. Not at all. Milo is a wonderful little man. Thing. Whatever he is, I'm not even really sure what he is at this point. He's got so many mixes. He's a mixed up little mixed thing. He's very, very sweet, though. He's quite a good thing. Milo is a mutt. Thank you, Big Mama Nerdle. I would love a shirt signed by Lily Inago. Strife Hireth? I may be able to make that happen. Just send a few shirts my way, and we'll see what we can do. You, of course, would need to give me your address. I mean, I'm reading your mind right now, and I know what it is. So, of course, don't write it in the chat. But it might help if you actually send the information as well. So other people here might need it. Where is my pet? Are you referring to Milo? Milo is not a pet, okay? He's a slave. How are you at the riddles and telling them not to do... What? Lord Araban, how are you at riddles and telling them do not make me type more? Is that a sentence? How many different concepts, different clauses are in that sentence? All right, listen. Yes, I'm great at riddles. I'm one of the best ever. So harpies, feathered finds, or rats with wings. I can't read anymore. I'm serious. This brain diet is going to be the end of me. Really, truly. Is Milo your dog? Yes, Queen Scarlet. He's basically a dog. He's similar to a dog. He's not a dog, of course. Time of bifocals, those aren't going to help. Brain pain, yes. For sure. Is a harpy's feather a spell component? Yes, Celestial Giraffe. As a matter of fact, a very important component to a very important spell. Even more importantly, Milo, can you please grab me a harpy feather? I would need to do one of my spells. Ursa, well, I'm from Michigan and on vacation, so I'm in warm weather, says Mickey Wolf 19. It must be you are having a fun conversation, you two, Mickey Wolf and Ursa. How about you join the conversation? Yes? Laura Era Birch. When did this all of a sudden become a contest about making fun of yours truly? What did I ever do to you? Oh, that's right. Last week. Yes, I remember. I can't even read that word. How about an official Lord Erebin robe? Says Kairu82. I like this idea. Someone get to work on that. Milo, tell someone. Lord Erebooty. Someone create that shirt immediately. Put it on the website. What is my favorite? I like things. I can't think of anything bad about you, Lord Ereban. Tala Powers, you are my new bestie. Fjord aren't a bog. You aren't a bog? Why am I having so much trouble understanding what you people are saying? Do I brush my tentacles? Yes. Lily Ship would be the good ship Lily Pop. No, I don't need a hug. As a matter of fact, I don't want anyone touching me. Milo, get off of my legs! Stop it! Do not ever lick my toe again. Do you understand me? It's disgusting. As a matter of fact, can you do me a favor? Go get a towel. Yes. Because you see, the problem is you get all the mucus comes off, and then it's exposed to the elements. I don't like it. Please. Yes, I do have toes, Garrett. But I'm not going to show you, because you'll just make fun of them like you do everything else. How many siblings do I have? Millions, Laurhus. House. Not millions, actually. It's an exaggeration, but many. And many that I don't know and don't care about. I left the hive mind many, many years ago, and am glad to be alone and away. It was so annoying. I mean, the amount of sheer madness that goes on amongst these lithids, they are just lunacy altogether. Lord Araban, when is Lily getting back her flute back, says Armil. Hey, Armil, why don't you ask every other person in this broadcast when that's going to happen? Because I think they know. Because I sure as hell don't. Want to have a barbecue with real brains? Yes, yeet. Like your name, by the way. If I send you a wig, would you wear it? Queen Scarlet? Depends on the color and whether or not it fits a size 19 head. By the way, standard brain head size of a human, I believe, is a 7.5. What do you call your subjects, my lord? Little Arabans. If a force card isn't used the week it's submitted, does it stay in the deck or no? Interesting. Actually, I believe it does. And Milo, I felt that, thank you. I do think that it does stay in the deck. And if it's not used, i.e. if the characters or players that have received one have not used them, of course, those stick with them. Now, wait. I have some more information for you. Remember something. Tonight I'm stirring the pot still, all right? So there are 5 unique digital items that could influence the game. You could grant the gift of advantage, which of course everyone here knows. That's the ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once, choosing the best of the 2. And I've kept the trap of disadvantage for those of you that feel the players have had it too easy up until now. Now, I will say that this last fight should very clearly indicate to you that the party is under no ease. This is a difficult campaign. So those of you that are throwing disadvantages, be weary and warned. That's dangerous. And I love danger. Really, I do. Perhaps you'd like to take pity on the adventuring party and give the player a draw of a force of good. You can do that too. Or you can add the challenge of a force of evil card. You can also, as we've stated before, add an IOU, which lights a force of good candle. When we reach 20 lit candles, of course, the force of good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. If there are candles still lit at the end of tonight's adventure, they will carry over to the next show. Is that clear? Good. How about a force of meh card? How do you say that? Meh. Meh. I'm not really sure. I've never understood. It's meh. It doesn't rattle off the tongue, I've always found. Meh. Is that what it is? Meh. Like that. I'm too intense to say meh. So my mehs sound like meh. Not good. Do harpy brains taste different? Yes, they taste like chicken brains, and they are disgusting. Rubbery and translucent. Do you know the future, my lord? Marilyn, not Merlin. That would be someone different. Yes and no. It's very dangerous to assume the future. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying. I just had a brain fart. Have you ever had a brain fart? Or have you ever heard a brain fart? They're interesting. Certainly. Are you going to do a cameo in the Downtown Abbey movie? Yes, of course. I can't wait. The Merc store needs replica amulets. Merch. It's merch, not Merc. Merc is something different. Lord Araban, are you in the dating scene? I have been for many years. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Hinge. I'm also on all the new socials. We need a plushie if you to put in our altars of you. Tala powers, no doubt about it. Let's get started on that, Milo! Lord Araban, is that you being born in the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer? Ravencrest. Revankist? I didn't say your name right, I'm sure. No, that is my older brother, Ernie. I just laughed at my own joke. What kind of brain is a delicacy? Humans, all of them. Delicious. But I cannot read that. That's his Uncle Thomas. No, I said Ernie. Listen, it's Ernie, yes. Which is my favorite NPC so far? Ah, great question. I would have to say... Let me get back to you on that one. Because if I say Jorl, everybody's going to go, of course he said Jorl. Yes, Jorl. Everyone loves Jorl. Life is pain. But I wouldn't choose Jorl, specifically because that's exactly what you would want me to say. And I'm not going to just say it because you want me to. You understand? Good. I have to think of another character and I'll let you know. I type to slow Lord Araban doesn't see me. Oh, I type too slow. That's the problem, Silver Moon Mage. It's not about the slowness, it's about the grammar. You'll get it. Lord Araban is an NPC in this game. Isn't he your favorite? Son of Joxer? Yes. Correct. That's the one. Perfect. Love it. Music Man, what did you ask? Harpy's death was brutal. Yes. Life is golden, am I right? Yes, Golden Dag, it is golden. And it also has a silver lining. Or I should say every cloud has a silver lining. Reading glasses merch, very funny. Did you drool when you first saw Mother Brain? Yes. I still do. Whereas my crown, I don't wear one. Because my brain is exposed. And that would hurt. Actually, it wouldn't hurt. It's very important to note, there are no sensitive areas in the top of my head. However, it could be damaging. So, not painful, but damaging, yes. Have I ever eaten illithid brains? I don't want to talk about it. Maybe a little bit. It's not very good. Really need Dungeon Run metal dice so we can roll, let the dice roll? Yes. I'm reading all of your wonderful statements, everything here. Can you shoot ink like other cephalopods? Actually, no, that's a myth. I don't. I don't shoot it. There are some times when inks come out. It's not really it's not something I like talking about, all right? It's quite personal. Rogden, what did you guys think of my Mucus Shield card? Hey, Jalofet! That was a wonderful card. I loved it. I really, really loved it. Did you visit your family on a days off? No, Silver Moon Mage. I do not, and I will not. I do not approve of them. I do not like them. I do not like other illithids. I like being alone, and I like sleeping, and I like being left to myself. Except for these fine people in the other room. I approve of them and hope that they keep coming back because they give me pleasure. I should say they fill my hours with pleasure by playing. Do I approve of Milo? Not really approve. Yes, he's sort of here just because. Yes, Jessica, you can play. You think I like sitting here? Talking to these people? I like listening to the game. I like watching the game. I don't want to do this. You literally... No, username Eric, I'm just joking. I love doing this. I just don't like it. There's a difference. There's love and like. I love, not like. Got it? Great. Rate it. 5 out of 5. Here we go. Dream Blaze, thank you. I like the banter as well. Here's the deal, everyone. Did you hear my announcement earlier in the show? I think you did. Remember about the Dungeon Run shirts? Did you all hear it? Say yes if you heard it. Upvote yeses if you heard it. Come on, do it! Good. There's 4 shirts. The Dungeon Run logo. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Meep lives. And of course, yes, me, the one and only Lord Araban. It's not even how I say my name normally. That's crazy. These are all available now, so head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com for more info. And thank you to all of you who have shared the show. If you haven't, I ask you to please do so now. Remember, I'll be joining you in your social conversations around the game. And now it's time, of course, to rejoin our adventurers.
Gail,
You look so serious.
What a night. What a night. That
Freaking me out right now. I don't know what's going on.
Little total party kill there.
That was close.
Total pirate kill.
All right.
And on that note,
We are
Gordon's
back.
on it tonight.
A new day dawns. You all have a long rest, and Fahima spent some time looking at a dead harpy corpse. Carcass. I want to say corpse and carcass are the same. Corpus and
Is there anything to harvest?
I mean, you certainly can pull some stuff off of it. It's a dead harpy.
You got to tell me. I don't even know what can be taken from a harpy.
feathers, talon.
Feathers, talons, claw, heart, beak. I mean, how gruesome do you want to get?
Yeesh, I don't
can
think we
dig
have a
into
way
it
of
should you want
carrying
to.
a heart.
What?
We don't have a way of carrying a heart, do we?
Yeah, you put it in your bag.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with things that are not gonna like soak through my bag. So I'll do feathers, talons, and teeth.
Okay.
Sure.
And then
And I'm
you dump the
sketching
rest
there.
over the side.
Yeah.
Thump, splash. It goes away.
No, we eat it.
No. Gross.
The next morning, you wake to a feeling that you haven't felt since arriving on the Tardy Plunder, and that is stillness, not movement. The ship is not moving. And you come to the top deck, or you actually slept in the
Crew.
crew quarters, but you emerge from those quarters and head out on the top deck, and Mervis and Steve and Sharn and Olo and everyone is there who survived, and they're standing on the side of the deck, and the captain says, "I'd like to say a few words. Loudmouth was a pain in my side. And if you'd known him as long as I have, he earned the name. He did have a run-in with Whitebeard, and lost his tongue for it. Loudmouth the Mute served on this ship with dignity and honor. It was sad what happened to him. Same with Wallaby. Wallaby not here as long. We'll miss them both. They join the rest down in Davy's locker. A long, honorable list of names. I've said me piece. We know the job when we sign up." He turns and walks back over to you. And the rest of the crew sort of disperses a bit. He says, "We've anchored. Bingle is near enough, but we're not going any nearer."
You've done what you could. Thank you.
We've lost too many men. I
Understand.
would urge you not to go, but I know you go for reasons your own. I can offer you the dinghy,
Thank you.
but you'll have to make your way from here. And Claudette walks up and she says, "As much as I'd like to be off this bloody ship, I'm going to stay here and see if I can reach Torvald.
Please.
I wish you the best. And I would like to give you something. I know you mentioned having Torvald's earring. Well, I have a magical item of my own. This quill. If you write on a sheet of paper, I will get the message.
Fascinating.
Call to me, and I should be able to open a portal to get you back here quickly. I wish I could portal you there, but I've never been to Bingle. But I should be able to get you back.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Yes.
I'd love to get off this ship. It does not agree with me. But I will remain here and keep an eye on these men, and I will be praying for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll try and bring you back some papaya enzymes. It's very good for an upset stomach.
Ever the thoughtful one. Thank you, dear.
Is the shore of Bingle visible?
No, but it's not far. Mervis seems to indicate they didn't want to get close to it. You can see an island in the distance, but it's a row. It's a ways.
Wow. How many oars are in the dinghy?
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Okay. What are you worried about?
because are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Because if we lose one of them, we're.
I can make us another one.
Yeah. True.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we had a conjurer in our group. Never mind.
I just want to say it one more time. You all don't have to come with me.
That's silly.
You think we're going to let you go to Bingle by yourself?
No, but I just need to say it.
No, you don't.
Okay.
And
And
you
after
see
all, this could be connected to the
I
warden.
think it is. I don't understand why anyone would ever attack Bingle if it wasn't.
The only problem I see is that depending on how long she can keep this portal open, we will only have one brief moment to get whoever has survived out. And if they hesitate, or if they decide they don't want to come, there's nothing we can do. We'll have to gather them all together in one place.
But let's not think about that until we get there, all right?
One of our
Cross-
top priorities maybe should be to find more transportation for survivors.
One bridge at a time.
So you see Mervis nod, and a couple of crew members go over and undo the rope that tied the dinghy to the top of the ship, and they kind of hoist it over the edge. And as that happens, Uggo gets a force of good from Bethlehem Brainhammer.
Nice.
Oh, Bethlehem.
Good one to me.
It's a magical jet ski.
And you
An
Wouldn't that be nice?
outboard motor.
sponsored.
I don't have to read this.
Okay.
I'll thank each member of the crew as they're sort of helping us, Maud included.
All right, so we're gonna clear the ship. You guys are getting into the dinghy and leaving the Tardy Plunder. And so we're gonna clear the ship now.
Are we keeping the dinghy?
Keeping the dinghy.
Yay!
Keeping that
In the
dinghy.
dinghy.
My name.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
Thank you.
And you find yourself
Beautiful!
in the sea.
Great. Not even
It's a pretty small sea.
We're not even to the shore.
Imagine it's larger.
I'm kidding.
Wait, they took the dinghy. Or did you take it?
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got it.
I just really want that dinghy. It's so cute.
It's really cute.
All right.
All right, that's...
Can I actually take?
Do you guys notice the awesome
Those are so cool.
Dungeon Run branded
What?
paperweights?
Those are
I once saw
branded?
these.
One thing before we get into the dinghy, can
Yeah.
I take one buoy and one rope, seeing as how that is like
Very-
my
your
most
jam.
important item ever.
Yes, Mr. Whispers has been replaced by a buoy with a happy face on it.
That's not true. Close second.
All right, so
I won't let Mr. Whispers see you take.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Should have separated out your. It's a little dark over here. Okay, there's Civ, and there's Lily, and there's Uggo.
In fact, I'll even tie the end of the rope off to the front of the dinghy so that I just have to grab the buoy and throw it if somebody gets tossed overboard.
okay.
And we've been told many times that all the attacks on Bingle are happening at night, right?
Correct.
It's still the morning?
Morning.
Great.
You're at sea. You're headed toward a distant island, and you've got 2 oars, and you're on a very small rowboat.
3.
Okay.
I'll conjure one.
The 3rd oar.
It's only 3 feet long, though.
So it's like one of those kayaks.
Yeah. It could be a rudder.
Steer
I
the
don't
back.
know.
Yeah, the rudder.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some athletics checks for the people that are rowing.
Can I not row alone?
You can row alone if you like. If you want to go in circles.
It's not small enough
you can
where
do
I
that
can
if
grab
you want.
both of them? Yeah.
I would. If you want to have 4 people not doing anything, is that what you guys would like to do?
Lily, will you play drums and keep beat so I stay in focus?
Yes.
Nice. Nicely done.
I'll go alone, huh? That's what we're doing it?
If you get tired, Uggo,
Yeah.
why don't you let us know, and that way we can maybe
We can take shifts.
James and I can give you a break.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
what we're gonna find on the island, Uggo. We don't want you completely exhausted.
I won't overburden myself. I'll be fine.
the sea
Wow,
has a
that's
way.
a big word.
Teach me a lot of them. Overburden is not that big a word, though. Is it?
Got lots of syllables.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what syllable is?
No. Just agreeing.
With the spare time, I guess, are there any birds around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gulls and
Seagulls
I mean, you guys are
and-
close enough to a landmass now that you are seeing some of that.
Okay.
Ago, you do have advantage from Elias 9996 on your athletics check.
Thank you, Elias.
Oh, and speaking of, I want to send Meep out.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nah.
Yeah.
First one of the whole day.
I know.
Yeah.
Somehow we didn't roll any
Thanks,
wild
Elias.
fight.
So yeah, you guys all feel a lurch as Ago puts his back into it. And yeah, you know, it's you're moving at quite a clip.
hero.
Done.
Yeah.
I'll go also while she's banging. I'm assuming you're doing that, yes?
Yeah.
If she's banging the drums, he's going, and not paying attention.
Very cool.
I'm going to use some time, as I assume we have 10 minutes, to use my invocation of Book of Ancient Secrets to ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Sorry. And try to... Yeah, I'm going to try to talk to a bird.
Okay.
I'm going to try and gather some information as to what's going on.
Okay.
So basically, like, are you there? Excuse me. Calling up to a seagull. Hello.
Do it in seagull talk.
Caw. Caw. Excuse us. Can you tell us? Have you been to Bingle?
There's a bird high in the sky, and you see it go.
Hello. Yes, that's me. Waving. Hi. Would you want to come down here?
And it takes a big swooping turn in the sky, looking over the top of you, and
I'll take out a piece of bread and hold it up.
Yes, we're very. We mean you no harm.
it comes down and kind of rests on the side of the boat as Uggo is rowing, and it's looking at you confused.
Hello. We are friends.
I'm not super familiar with that spell.
We are able to verbally communicate, so it can
Does
talk
anybody
back
else
to me.
understand what you're saying?
Nah.
Okay. I want you guys to be aware of that.
I just
You do
want
not
to.
understand.
I can talk with sea animals.
Okay.
Because a racial trait from
Yeah.
being on Bingle.
Right.
So so I'm watching this. I'm letting
I love
him
it.
have this conversation.
Okay.
but
The
do I know
knowledge
this bird?
the knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. It's probably not a super smart bird. But at minimum, beasts can give me information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So this thing kind of lands and looks at you and goes, "Bread."
Yes, we have bread. Hello.
Take some.
Oh, I was hoping he'd actually.
Have you been to that island over there? And I'm pointing in the direction of Bingle.
Bingle.
You know the name. That's
Bread. Bread.
another piece. Yes, here you are.
Takes it.
Great.
Bingle.
Have you seen monsters out of the ocean? No. Yes, you have. Is that a yes?
Monsters at night.
Are they? Last night, are they still attacking? Every night?
Bread.
Yes, here you are. Yes. Excellent.
Bread.
Oh boy.
Bread.
Thank you so much. You can go now. Thank you. Here. And I'll just get the rest. Here. Go.
3 more seagulls come down.
No, this is a terrible
And
idea.
they start pooping on the.
I feel like it was a good idea. Never mind.
Bread. Stop casting the thing. And you just hear,
Yeah. Unless you want me to talk to me.
I'll I'll talk to them and tell them to go away.
No, Meep
go away.
Meep's gone.
A flurry of bird feathers and
And I'll say, come back if there's danger. Tell us if
they sort of
tell
all
us if there's danger.
leave you, and there's a big bird poop stain in the front of the.
Just trying to gather information.
I'll clean it. I'll clean it.
You did really well.
Look at
Okay, thank you.
I just said time clean this.
Oh, thank you.
It's hard to talk to seagulls.
Apparently.
Very single track mind.
It's really cool that you can do that.
It's the first time I've cast it.
Wow, can you talk to all sorts of monsters too?
Mostly just animals and beasts.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
about fish and sea creatures? If
Yeah. I mean,
So-
in theory,
does that
What about
mean you
giant fish and merfolk? And
probably
turtles? Giant turtles?
beasts and animals. The spell is called Speak with Animals, so I don't know. I mean, we can try. I can only cast it as a ritual, so it's always going to take me 10 minutes to do it. But you were saying, Siv, I'm sorry?
do you want me to try to lure out some kind of sea creature?
Yeah, the duration is 10 minutes, so I can try. I mean, yeah, if we try to talk
Okay.
to a fish, maybe we'll have better luck.
Try to get a magical one.
I have some wire on me.
Try to get a
Essentially just,
magical fish.
dangle it off the end of my. Let's use a file. So like a metal file, and I'll just jimmy rig like a
shiny.
Yeah, and then I'll put a tiny piece of bread and a tiny piece of cheese on the end of it.
Okay, you cast it off the back. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. So Siv, you're off the back talking to everybody. I'll go. Let's do another athletics check.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Did you say to do another flex check?
I think that's how you heard it. I said
I
athletic.
could have swore he just said, will you do another flex check?
I mean, it
Like,
works
all right.
either way.
I mean, it's true both ways.
You do have advantage from Dark 97. Cool.
Can I have me be flying towards Bingle
Sure.
during this time?
Yes. It's quite a ways, so it would take her a while too.
Get there and back.
Yeah.
23?
Yeah, you're rocking and rolling. We're moving along. You're not even really feeling fatigued. You're just doing this for the group. And
This is the workout.
Siv, you've got this line cast out the back.
I actually have string and rope, so I could make quite the fishing pole.
Okay. So roll a.
Persuasion?
That's interesting.
That
Let's just roll
survival, maybe.
it. Survival would be great. Perfect.
Although
You do have advantage from Dice and Capes.
dice and capes.
Wow.
19 with my -1 is an 18.
Okay. So you're going along, and guys are having a lovely chat, and you've got the fishing pole off the back. You're moving at quite a clip, but Uggo is really pulling the water. He's,
No one is surprised by that.
Lily is playing a lovely beat. It's actually kind of nice. It's a morning, so it's not too hot. It's amazing. You're out on this beautiful ocean water that seems to be rather calm at the moment.
I'm going to get a sunburn.
And
probably.
as you guys are relaxing,
Umbrella?
see if you feel a bit of a pull on
Kind
your.
of give it a little bit and
Yeah.
then try to set the hook.
All right, do a strength check.
Just
You do
regular
have
strength.
advantage from ammo, Sean.
Thank you, Amazon. Just regular strength?
Yeah, you can do athletics if you want.
Okay.
Make it angry.
20.
Yeah. Okay. So pull on it, you pull it back, and you feel like you've got it kind of locked in, and you're going, and you've got something on the.
All right, I'll go to the back of the ship and go, hello down there. Hello, can you understand me?
I hope it's Snorfinkel.
What?
Snorfinkel, it's hard to explain. It's got lots
And then-
of fins.
Everybody rolls a dexterity check.
Yay.
Is this
What did you catch?
Is this an effect I can see?
Not yet.
Okay.
Dexterity check, not a saving throw.
Civ, it is a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Save it.
boy.
Civ, you have advantage from Brush of Tea. Fahima, you have
of
advantage from
Tea.
Elias 9996.
Thank
James, you have
you.
advantage from Hypno J. Uggo, you have advantage from
J.
username Eric. Lily, you have advantage from Twinsin. But it was countered by
Oh,
Swedish
no.
Ballerina. So it's a regular roll for you.
Swedish ballerina.
Yeah.
Well,
Ballerina
I
hates
still got a 23.
15.
15.
Yeah.
17.
21.
13.
All right.
Also, Lily is watching this happen. It's cute that everyone's learning how to fish. And I'm very aware, but just
There's a
yeah.
big thump that happens on the bottom of the boat. everybody is jolted but is fine on the boat, and you feel the line kind of bend underneath the boat.
I'll try to follow it.
And 3 yellow barrels pop to the surface.
Ugo's gonna pull them in
Okay.
into the boat.
Yep.
Yep.
Pull the oars in.
Yep.
Yep.
So, you try, but if you need help, you let me know.
Well, yes, hold on to me so I don't fall over.
Yeah, so I'll wrap them around his
Careful.
waist.
Maybe I should try to communicate.
Everybody should stay low.
Yeah.
Bend your knees or sit down. Do not stand up.
I'm gonna
Fahima.
stand
I know
up.
you're gonna be excited. Fahima, I know. Get away from the edge.
Are you feeling another big bump from the bottom of the boat?
Fahima,
Now,
no.
this is tropical
Fahima.
waters, right?
Yeah.
So can we see into the water? Can we see what's doing this?
Well, you're looking down. The line is actually going underneath the boat, so you're trying to see underneath the boat. But as of right now,
It's under us.
it's under you.
Bigger than
Okay.
the boat.
So, Fahima, you were standing. Everybody needs to roll another dexterity saving throw. Civ, you have advantage from Hackster. Fahima, you have advantage from Arg. James, you have advantage from Helicopter. Ugo, you have
Haley.
advantage from Praetorian. And Lily, you have advantage from Lieutenant Buttjuice.
Nat 20.
Nice.
That 20.
Yeah, another
That's the
15.
second one tonight.
Ooh.
14.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Only a 10.
Dirty,
Ooh.
dirty.
Dirty 20.
James, you kind of go to one knee.
Okay.
You're jolted and rocked, and you feel the boat underneath. And then, Civ, that line gets real taut, real fast. And you feel it, yeah, you're pulling out. You had a strength check that was a real high number, 20-something originally, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to hold on to that line in your hand. But you guys, you see the line kind of go over the side here off to the port side. And it kind of goes underneath the boat where you felt it hit. And then from behind you, you guys hear a splashing sound as a fish erupts out of the water
Whoa. That's cool.
and comes up with a line in its mouth and comes up out of the water and goes by you, wrapping the line around the boat itself. And as it goes by the two of you, it whacks its tail and does this fin attack to both of you. You guys can roll initiative.
Wow. Oh,
And
man.
Who's you?
You are now
Fahima and Civ.
old man in the seeing.
What, we're rolling initiative?
Call me
You are
Orc
rolling
Schmale.
initiative.
You can call me Orc Schmale.
All right.
Also can drop dice.
We also have all the candles lit, which means we get a
I love
force of good for someone determined by this roll. Civ
Sweet.
Nice.
is yours.
Joral's Curse.
Ooh.
You can choose to succeed on any attack roll or saving throw at the cost of 1d8 damage, because life is pain.
Well done.
That's a
A
good
lot
That's
of Joral stuff, related
Yeah.
stuff recently.
I like the
Are you
ones that have a
surprised?
cost.
Yeah.
It makes them feel more fair.
It's helpful.
All right. So, Civ, what is your
24 for initiative.
Oh, wow.
Fahima?
Wow, show off. 14.
James?
14. And my dex is 1 higher than hers.
Go.
12.
Lily?
Mine is also 14.
And her dex is higher than mine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Civ, Lily, James, Fahima, Ugo. Not often that Ugo goes last, but here we are.
Oh,
Okay.
he's got the words.
So, you guys are taking this
Fin attack.
fin attack. And
So it has the line in its mouth.
indeed, that is correct. And it is leaping over the top of the boat here and smacking you as it goes by with its fin and kind of land on the other side.
So we're all attacking it sort of as it's in the air.
I think you'll probably all get attacks of opportunity for it, but it's going to do its attack first, and that is a flurry of slaps.
Hilarious.
So the first one we'll do Civ, Fahima, Lily.
Ouch.
That's 22 to Civ.
That hits.
That is 15 to Fahima.
Oh shoot, my mage armor's not on.
And that is 11 to Lily. Probably a miss. Yeah?
No, I missed
8
me.
hours?
Miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably slept for 8
So
hours.
the flurry of slaps does some damage. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy cow.
Whack, 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 as it goes by. And
big
you,
fish.
And you feel this line getting really tight in your hand, Civ, as it goes over and back into the water.
We each take 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we get attacks? Opportunity?
Yes.
Because if I hit him, he stops moving.
Well, you're not going to get an attack of opportunity because it's not by you.
Great.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't know where he was.
These,
No,
yeah,
no,
these
that
three
came
will.
out.
The three that got
physics would work.
fin slapped.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
It just freezes in midair.
So, Civ, you want to do your reaction first?
Question.
Yep.
My line is only so long, and I'm assuming he's pulled it pretty taut at this point.
Yep.
So I am going to, instead of attacking him, because I don't even have a weapon out and I have both hands on this thing,
Yeah.
I'm going to pull on the line and drop in hopes that when he comes sailing over, it'll stop him or essentially send him into the ship or off to the side of the ship.
Okay, so in lieu of, you're going to take that fin attack
Yeah,
damage.
I know.
And then after that happens, in lieu of an attack, you can do a strength contest of strength and
Sure.
see if you can.
Sure, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
Straight strength.
Straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you can choose athletics if it helps you.
Might as well.
You got a 21.
I got a 20.
Oh, that's a
So
strong fish.
you pull down and you try to stop its progress, but it actually pulls the pole out of your hand, and the pole lands it's still in the boat, but it splashes in the water.
Okay. So it's pretty strong.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a big. I mean, look at this thing.
Big fish.
This is a
Does
big
it
fish.
look like a monster type fish, or is it
Yes.
just like a weird? Okay.
It looks like that.
It's got things. It's
Look how cool that is.
got legs almost,
Does
too.
Lily know what kind of fish this is?
You can do
Looks like it's
a
Nature.
nature, history or nature check. Yep.
Nature check.
So you can roll an attack of opportunity if you'd like to attack it as it goes by.
Can I do something with my conjuration with my attack of opportunity?
I mean, I let Civ do something unusual, but I don't know if you would cast a spell as a.
Well, I want to create the net.
You have created an oar already.
Well, then I changed it to an umbrella for James because he was getting sunburnt.
Right.
So now I want to change it to
A net.
to catch the fish.
I will let you do a very high DC dexterity check to see if you can net this thing. I'll let you make the net, but I don't know if you'll be able to catch it in the net.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I expected that. Okay. So I'm conjuring the net, but now I'm gonna roll to try to catch it.
Yes.
Okay.
Try it.
Sorry, James.
It's fine. I'll take the sunburn.
And
So, Fema, you actually
I took
have
1 point of radiant
disadvantage
damage.
from Big Mama Nerdy, but that was countered by Mickey Wolf's 19's advantage. So it's just a straight roll.
Okay.
Of dex.
Yeah,
Just a
dex.
dex
And it's
check.
gonna be a high.
How about
DC.
in the box?
You can roll in the box if you want.
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Everyone can see my
Roll in
failure.
the box.
Roll in the box. Roll in the box.
Oh!
+1 is a 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah?
As this thing goes by, you the umbrella that James was holding, and as this fish flies behind him, pops out of existence out of his hand and becomes a net in your hand, and you take a wild swing with this thing just as it goes by, and it goes in your net, and as it's smacking you with its fin, in the face and smacking Lily or trying to smack Lily and smacking Civ, you've actually got it in this net, and it goes plump right into the bottom of this boat.
Whoa!
All right. I'm going to still allow Lily to have an attack of opportunity should you choose.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everyone to, if they're not holding it, just to watch out, so that because the fin can still out of the range
this thing
of the
is going to
fin.
start thrashing about in the boat for sure.
So I'm going to tell everyone I'll go everyone just get back, and kind of.
So you're not going to take the attack, though? Because it's not your turn.
Right.
this
No.
is-
Yeah. I know.
this is
I'm
a
just trying to think. 'Cause I
reaction
don't want
that you're able to
kill it
take.
necessarily.
And my net will disappear when it takes damage. So next time the fish takes a
Thrashes,
turn,
right.
it'll disappear.
But it managed to stop it and
How
put it in the
big
boat.
is this
That's
fish?
good.
Big.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
as big as me, big?
Oh,
As
it's
big as
5
me?
As big as Uggo big.
not as big as Uggo. I mean, it is a medium creature.
Gotcha.
It is
Yeah.
it's a big fish.
Oh, then my
big
net
fish.
is only like 3 feet wide. I don't know if it would have.
No, well, I'm gonna let you have stopped it enough to get it
Obstructed it,
into the
Okay,
Yeah.
it'll disappear anyway.
You're a medium creature, and you're definitely less than 3 feet.
me.
Yeah.
True.
Not me, though. I'm just a wide person. That's all.
You're not 3 feet wide.
Yeah, I think I'll just move everyone back, basically, and then
I mean, this is just your reaction
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
having the thing arrive.
yeah, I basically would see it spin flapping around and tell everyone to like watch out because it's gonna move.
Yeah.
Everybody get back because it will move. It's not happy.
Siv, you're up first. That was
Right.
just the fish's move. It actually didn't work out well for the fish. But now you have a fishing pole that's out of your hand that's pinned to the back of this boat, and the line it goes around the bottom of the thing back into its mouth. So there's a pole sticking here, line around and into its mouth, and it's out of your hand, and it just whacked you in the face with its fin. But you saw it be caught, or not caught, but its movement stopped with that net.
Catching it might be
Telling
going
me
too
to
far.
get away from it. All right, I'm gonna trust Lily, even though I would love to just stab this thing repeatedly.
I'm trying to talk to it.
So when she says get away from it, I'll go, all right, and I'll grab the pole so it's still connected to him, and then I'll jump to the other side of the boat. And I'm just holding my action, waiting to see what the fish is gonna do, and if pulling on the pole will keep it pinned down in the ship, then I will do so.
But you don't have the pole in your hand. You said you grabbed it?
I grab it,
Yeah.
jump to the other side, and I'm waiting for it to do
Okay.
something aggressive. And if it does, then I'll pull so that it'll slam against the side of the boat.
Great. Lily, you're up.
Okay, Fahima, what are we doing? The fish isn't gonna say anything.
We don't know that. Look how big it is. It's probably
I need you to tell me something in honest. Is this a Hamlet situation?
No.
Okay, then we need to get the fish back in the water. If we're not gonna kill it, we need to get it back in the water, okay?
Fine.
Okay? So everybody, that's the plan. We want the fish back in the water, all right? I assume that takes my full action to like, make a plan.
Pretty fair. Make a plan.
Yeah.
The old Lily, make a plan.
Yeah.
James, you're up.
Great. Hearing them talk, okay. Oh, man. I'm not very strong, and I'm not thinking that James really wants to, like, lift
Wrestle with the fish.
You could try to
James.
talk to it.
Wrestle with
I know. I speak with animals is not even a concentration spell. I just once I cast it, it's there for 10 minutes, and I'm like, why are you attacking us?
And this this fish, it's not
If it's a
turn.
monstrosity, he can't talk to him.
Yeah.
It has to be a beast.
Oh, is it a monster?
is a monster.
Oh, it's not even technically a beast. Dang it.
Is it monstrosity?
Well, it's not a regular fish.
It is.
If it's not classified as beast, then it's...
Should I cut the line? Should I cut the line?
I
Will
don't know
it make
if
it
you
harder
would
to
be able to
get it?
identify that right away.
Yeah.
You probably would just attempt to talk to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's got big, sharp, horrible teeth and big, crazy claws, and
But
it does look like a fish.
I can tell that you're not gonna get anything from this.
No. No. I mean, if getting the fish out of the ship, I mean, maybe it'd be easier to. It will help to cut the fishing line. I can try to do that.
Sure, if that's what you'd like to do.
Civ.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I'll say no. No, it won't.
It's wrapped around the boat.
Yes, I know that.
Okay. So, okay. Then
Fahima, you're next.
I don't know. I'll hold Mage Hand to help it out of the boat, I guess.
I don't know if you'll be able to lift it.
No, I'm sure I wouldn't, because the Mage Hand only lifts 10 pounds. But I'm not getting in there.
You push it.
I'm just going.
So you want to do something?
That's it.
All right.
That's I don't know what else I can
There's
do.
a boat. There's a fish in your boat.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a
So-
fish,
And
in
we're
your
not
boat.
killing
it's
it, apparently.
It's a big, scary-looking, crazy fish.
Has it broken out of the net? Has it caused damage to the net yet?
It hasn't had a turn yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll.
Because you captured it on its turn, and we're waiting for all you guys to go for it to move again.
Yeah. Well, I'll still give Lily like a I'm mad at my mom stare. Like, me. And I'll conjure. It'll change it, and I'll conjure it into, I guess, whatever a medieval shovel looks like. And I'll.
It's like a shovel.
Sorry, a shovel. And I'll try to scoop it out.
All right. So the net itself transforms into a shovel, and you're going to try to do a strength check, athletics, if you'd like.
Weird fact: shovels weren't invented until 1900. Just
There were no shovels.
Yeah.
All they had were spades.
now it's weird.
So if she
No one
actually
actually
gets
thought of
it up above the ridge of the boat, then I will use my action to pull to get it out the rest of the way.
Okay. Fema, you have advantage from the brush of
Thank
tie.
goodness.
Thank goodness. That was a
I gotta
3.
get clarification on this.
And that's an 8.
So no.
So you conjure this magical shovel out of the net, and you scoop underneath it, and and it's a much heavier fish than you thought it was by looking at it.
Help! Help!
We are up to Uggo.
Why don't we just kill it? This is very
The only reason why I didn't is because Lily told me not to.
I just didn't want to terrify Fema. You
Okay,
know
so
this
kill
fish
it. Cool.
will.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I'll gonna put a
Magical maul
magical maul onto its
So
face.
you pull out your cool-looking orcish maul, and the head is swirling with metal and reflective energies. Yeah.
Bajak means clan,
Bajak.
family.
You do have advantage from Hockster.
Oh, Hawkster.
Hit it.
Nat 20?
Nat
nice.
20. So roll double dice.
Now they show up.
That is a crit.
That's my
ladies and
third
gentlemen.
20 tonight.
That's an
I'll
awesome.
go with that home in
Crazy.
a dinghy.
Maybe,
Your favorite terrain.
maybe my family from Bingle.
Forward.
Can I have one more D6 from someone? Sure.
Got it.
Preferably a. Yeah. So pink. Ugh. 16.
Okay. What?
All right.
I rolled 2 ones.
Yeah.
You take a mighty swing with your hammer and you smack it, and it goes. It looks like it is very hurt. But it did. It's not
Lovely.
dead. But your magical you did the +1 with your magical hammer and everything?
Yeah.
It is it's very squished. It writhes around on the ship, and it's gonna flap and bite at people. It's
Can I
gonna
pull at that point to try to keep it pinned so that it can't attack?
Sure, let's do a contest of strength.
And I imagine it's probably just going to fight me. Or slaps her ball abound, obviously.
I mean, it's gonna flop
don't
around and
think
try
it
to.
he just didn't
rolled a
move. I'll
3.
go next to him.
I
so
got
don't
an
know.
18.
All right. So you do manage to pin it down, and it is flapping and flopping, but it's going to try to, anybody that's close. Uggo, you moved here, and is going to flap at you, and actually it's going to try to bite you. It has a bite attack that is. Ooh, now I am the one that rolled the awesome.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we just were turning awesome. It's like, oh no, I crit you.
Yeah. So that is. Oof, a lot of damage.
I'm okay.
6
You're not raging.
plus 7
Oh yeah, still.
plus 5
18.
plus 5.
23.
23.
Wow. That's a bad bite.
It's half my health, more than half my
Holy
health.
cow,
in
that
one
would
jump.
have almost
So
killed
this
me.
thing, as it's flopping around, it just clamps onto your leg and sinks its teeth in. Its jaws are strong, and its eyes beady, and it's just gouging into your leg, and blood squirts out. But that's all it can do, really. It's kind of flopping and flapping around. I'm going to roll its recharge on its flurry of slaps and see if I can get that back. Nope. Okay, so back to the top of the round. That's Civ.
All right. Enough is enough. I let go of the pole. I pull out 2 daggers, I jump to the other side of the ship, and I just sink it into both sides of this thing.
And in addition to that, since it's decided to clamp on my leg, I got this little laser pointer here. I go, here, kitty, 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 kitty. So you get an extra attack. So you,
Sweet.
and that's 1 charge. So I have 2 left.
That's only
Alright.
a D4 though, right? Or is it?
No, it's an extra 1 free claw attack. Yeah,
Oh.
so it's a D4.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first dagger is a 25.
Did you roll the hit first? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it,
My second dagger
It's like
25
a lot of
damage on a
is
dagger. Damn.
16. And then my third
hit.
attack, which is the claw. So I guess I let go of a dagger and then rip my claw
Foot
down.
claw. Foot claw.
Oh, there you go. That's a miss.
Okay. That's what happens when you foot cloth. You're not.
Well, I already have 2 daggers in it, so
Yeah.
it's kind of awkward to like get your foot in. So does
Well,
that
there's
all
a
hit?
laser.
Those,
so.
the 2 hits.
Those 2 hit. Okay. So I'm assuming this thing is prone, sort of.
Oh,
it's
yes.
clamped on? Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it
It's
might
a
be
fish
immune
out of
to-
water.
It's a fish out of water. It's
Yeah.
literally a fish out of water.
No, can't breathe.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 from the first dagger.
Yeah.
And then
attack.
the second dagger
He's a swashbuckler.
is a 7 points of damage.
So you leap at this thing, you try to claw it with your foot, but you miss, and you land and you stab 2 daggers into it, and right into its eye, and the eye pops, and you feel the jaws slacken on your foot, and it comes to be dead here in the bottom of your boat. Dead fish.
Fahima, I know this isn't.
Can we fix me, please?
Oh, okay. One
Sorry.
second.
I'm very
Okay.
sorry. This hurts a lot.
Here,
I did not expect fish to bite my leg off.
here, I'm going to use roll in the box. Force of good for my Con Z1. You find a small box with a roll inside. Eat it to heal 1d6 health. I'm going to pass this. You must make the roll in the box, is what
okay.
it says. So
right,
here,
so
I'm going to roll this
I guess,
d6 in the box.
D6 in the box.
In the
Just to
box.
save your healing
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
can for now.
I mean, I still need you.
I know it's probably not going to be
4
4.
points.
4 hit points.
Not too shabby.
Would help.
Does this thing take its
here.
teeth off of his
Yeah, it
Oh,
relaxed.
I didn't-
Its jaw relaxed as it died.
Can I be examining this thing? Like, it's not natural, right? It doesn't look like a fish that I've ever seen.
That's correct. Not a fish you've ever seen.
Fahima,
What?
Looking at you and saying,
Is there any distinguishing like mutations, or is there any kind of like weird?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a mix between a piranha's jaws, and it's got almost like crustacean legs.
Right.
It does look like a crazy thing that shouldn't
Like an
be.
abomination.
Yeah.
so I'll be preparing to like heal Ugo's wounds, but also, Fahima, I know this isn't exactly how you like to meet animals, but I could help you see the inside of a fish, show you how it's cleaned and what lays within.
Maybe we could cook it. Crab legs are my favorite food.
Exactly.
Can we?
I'm looking at the corpse of this thing like.
Can we just establish something? If someone tells me not to kill something, I'm not going to kill it. So I need you all to decide rather quickly whether or not you want me to kill it, so that Ugo doesn't have to go through what he had to go through now. And I apologize.
Oh, no, not your fault. She told you not to kill it.
I know.
I'm sorry. We just had a conversation about that last week or yesterday or whatever it
But
was. I don't even know
what we
anymore.
were going to say is that someone has to say Hamlet. If they don't say Hamlet, then I get to kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get to kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it's already attacking you. Yes.
And especially when it looks like that.
Right.
It was a new rule, so I just thought maybe I would give it a little buffer. But I hear what you're saying, and I'm sorry I hurt you, Ugo.
No, you didn't hurt me.
Well,
What? Why do you all take responsibility for things that are not your responsibility? That's so dumb.
So I want to assist Lily with this teaching you how to fillet a fish process by conjuring various things like a cutting board and maybe a little table. And then when it's time to cook it, I'll create a little brazier and then
Could
conjure a little fire.
conjure some healing?
I'll do cure wounds for Ugo.
I already gave it to you earlier.
So it's 1d8.
Half.
If you want to roll it.
Ugo gonna need more hit points.
plus 4.
All right, as you guys continue, Ugo, he gets his healing word.
D8 plus 4.
Resumes
You wanna
the
roll?
rowing.
I'll help him at this point so that he's not having to do it by himself.
Okay.
I feel bad. I
At this
feel bad.
point, I'll
I'll
let you do
help
it.
too.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
Cool.
So you're not doing
Oh,
the cooking?
no, actually, I forgot. I forgot I was
so you
cooking
guys-
fish. I don't have time to row.
Lily, you kind of instruct Fahima in the art of
Flaying
cutting
fish.
out.
Fish fillet?
Yeah. You're tossing over unused
Guts.
innards
Yeah.
on the
look-
side.
Does it look edible?
How
Don't throw those! I'll eat them. Just give them to me.
to drain the blood out.
And I'm not even I mean, just literally like, no, I eat those.
Oh God.
All right, so you take 1d4 of healing from eating delicious.
Hey, yeah, very
raw-
nutritious, monstrous entrails. You know, hey.
Lily, have you ever seen fish like this in the waters around Bingle before?
No, not. I'd roll a 5 on my history check, so I'm assuming no.
Yeah, this is a new one for you.
Maybe this is. I know it's not yet night, but I mean, this doesn't seem like this doesn't seem natural. This could
No,
be.
this is not a native fish to Bingle.
This could be some clue, I suppose, as to the things that maybe it's a straggler of the things that are
Whatever's
attacking
happening.
at night.
Could be a mutation, maybe.
It had legs on it, correct?
Yes.
I mean, if there's some sort of magical energy go through the water, it could be changing everything around it.
People have been talking about it coming out of the sea. That thing had fins and legs.
Yes.
Poor thing.
No, that's not something that we've seen on Bingle, and I imagine there's more where that came from.
Very
I'm
possible.
getting more and more scared.
All right, no more fishing.
Fish travel
No more
together.
fish. No more sticking rods and reels out into the water.
I mean, I was going to tell you, I didn't expect that to happen, but you're not going to get much information out of a fish trying to talk to it.
Why?
Why not?
They don't have much to say.
Can you talk to fish?
Oh, yes, around here.
What? How come everybody else can talk to animals?
Well, what the heck?
We'll get there. There are spells. It's fine.
I don't
Not
have
for
to try.
me.
Maybe there
I've
can
looked
be.
everywhere.
All right.
It's not fair.
All right,
Just focus on filleting the fish, okay? The more
I
you
look
learn, the
at
easier.
Uggo and I'm like, can you row harder?
I'm going as fast as I can, man.
Fahima is complaining about not being able to do cool things as she's literally cooking fish with her hands.
Right.
She's conjuring fire as a fish rests on it and bubbles and crackles.
You're
and-
so right. We're so lucky that you can't. Never mind.
And as you guys continue to row through these waters steadily over the course of an hour at least, maybe more, as dawn is breaking and continues to, the sun rises slowly in the sky, you get closer and closer and closer to the island. It grows on the horizon, gets closer and closer, and you actually see a buoy bouncing on the water, and on that buoy is a big, beautiful, painted advertisement is the best word for it, that says, "Welcome to Bingle, where every hour is happy hour." And it's got a painted picture of 3 gnomes cheersing, and on that advertisement, in white paint, sloppily painted, dripping, it says, "Turn back."
Oof.
I'll go keep rowing.
Where's Meep at?
Yeah, Meeps in the air can probably return to you at this point, certainly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can we see any buildings on the shore by now?
Yeah, you can see, as you get closer and closer, you can see a dock and a large sort of building, and actually a few buildings very close to the beach.
Lily, do you see your family's establishment? Should we try to get there first? Yes.
I mean, yes, I think so. Or go to my Grammy's. I can't. Can we? It doesn't look like it's destroyed.
No, it does look. I mean, you can't. It's
not on fire or anything
Very
like that.
clear. I mean, you're still a ways off that you can't see details, but it's not on fire. It doesn't look destroyed. It does look like it's a structure that you recognize standing there.
Even with that sign, the second we dock at Bingle, we will be greeted by someone.
Okay.
I think anyway.
Is that a promise or a threat?
Yeah, someone nicer.
Someone nice.
Probably a warning.
Welcome. You know, we welcome people. It's hard to say where to go. I would say either Grammys or my family's.
You have said many times that Grandma is the smartest person on Bingle.
She's the smartest person I know.
Then we should go there.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Yes.
guys continue rowing, and Meep comes back, and you've been studying a couple nights, but you don't really have complete knowledge of being able to understand words, but you do have images, you do have feelings, and you get a sense from Meep of emptiness.
What does it feel like, Fahima? Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, Meep,
Yep.
she couldn't really tell much. I have to keep studying the book. So
Why can't you make eye contact with me when you say it? Fahima?
Meep said that it I only really got one thing from her, and she said that it's very empty.
That's not good.
But nothing worse, at least.
So as you row, and it gets quiet, and the water is lapping against the side of the boat, and all you hear is that quiet sound of a row entering the water, being pulled back, an oar, entering the water and being pulled back, and that water lapping, and you see the dock grow and grow, and you see, Lily, you recognize all those buildings, and you see the building you know as your family's restaurant. As you guys approach the dock, there's boards on all the windows and in front of the door, and all of the guest housing that's right on the beach, boards up. And as you pull the rowboat up to
The dock.
the edge of the dock, you're able to get out. There's no one there. You're able to walk up the side of the dock and disembark the rowboat.
Are there other boats?
What you see is a beach that has wreckage. So there are a couple of overturned rowboats that are broken. There are posts that are snapped. As you make your way across the dock, walking to just a whole bunch of structures in your view that all look to be boarded up well, you can't tell from this distance, but they're all boarded up. You do see what looked like a welcome kiosk broken on the ground. And as you walk up to it, as you walk past it you see that there are a couple of postcards that have fallen out of it. They're just laying there discarded on the ground. And as you reach down to pick them up, you guys can find these.
Do we,
Oh, sweet. Maps.
Oh, wow.
They are Bingle
It has to be the file.
hospitality
Wow. This is amazing.
postcards. Basically give you a map of the facilities that you would get if you were a guest at Bingle.
Okay.
So what you're seeing in front of you is Lily's oft spoken of restaurant. It's called Bingle and Loving It. And it is
Yeah, James tries to smile, but it's very sad.
multi-story restaurant. Has a big sign out in front that says Bingle and Loving It. And it's got
amazing.
painted gnomes all having a great time. And there's another sign on the side that says Home of the Pine Rumple Smile, which is a big picture of this drink.
Pineapple and rum.
And that's what you see as you walk up. You guys have maps of Bingle, and you are on its shore.
There's a hot tub.
We don't have
Where would they go if they were trying to wall themselves up for safety
I would
as
say
a group?
in the restaurant or in maybe Grammy Willow's house, but
Well, why don't we go there first,
Let's-
just to see if
the restaurant's right here, so maybe we should just try it.
On the beach,
Yeah.
I'll go starts like looking at the sand. I'm trying to track anything that might have come within the last day,
Okay.
specifically humanoid.
Want to roll survival?
Yep.
Do we need to be quiet? I mean,
I don't.
maybe we can just
No.
call out and maybe they're probably hiding.
Yes, I just don't want to scare them.
22, sorry.
So you definitely see, as you look down in the sand, a bunch of all kinds of trash. I mean, this sand is disturbed, right? It has been trampled and trod on. There are bits of things, bits of splinters of wood. Looks like there are almost grooves in the sand, like things have been dragged.
Okay.
Lots of it. I mean, it's so much that it's a little overwhelming that you would not be able to even pick apart what is individual, and it's just there's a lot of stuff that has happened on this beach.
I mean, they're gonna think that if they're hiding, they're scared. So when we get close, I can sing our helping song that we sing to people, you know.
Is there any sort of bell or anything in town that might attract
No, I think we should
attention?
go to the restaurant.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Where does Grandma live?
Right here.
I'm gonna
Willow's
pick up
house.
my bow
Oh, your
and knock an
grandma's
arrow. I don't think
Willow
this
is-
is
That's so
like
pretty.
safe.
Yeah.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I'm taking out my bow and knocking an arrow. I don't think this is safe.
No, it's. I mean, everything we've been hearing is night, but yeah, it still feels eerie, very eerie.
Is the restaurant? How close are we to the restaurant at this
Pretty
point?
close. It's like right on the beach. It's as you come up the dock, it's to your left.
And is it boarded up completely?
Is Willow's house within, like, visual distance of the restaurant?
It's set a ways back, as you can probably tell from that visual reference.
There's no, like...
Yeah, there's no distance.
Yeah, there's no distance, so when he... Is it, like...
You'd have to walk to it.
Okay.
You'd have to walk back to it.
Yeah, how far, approximately? Out of sight? Out of, like, range, visual
Yeah,
range?
I mean, you'd have to probably
Beyond
walk up the
120
beach.
feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just
It's
check.
daytime. Yeah.
There.
Let's just check by the restaurant with caution, and then if they're not there, we'll go to my Grammy Willow's house.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's late morning-ish now.
Yeah.
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 So you guys approach the restaurant, Bingle and loving it. Lily, this is the place that you worked all growing up.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that right now. The doors almost never close. This place stays open real late. People are happy and jovial going in and out. The beach nights are warm, and so people often sit outside and drink and watch the sunset. This is none of that. This is closed, boarded. There's
no one to be seen.
No one to be seen. There's white paint on the side in small letters that says closed, and that's what you're seeing right now. Is just
Jeff, just a clarity with the 23 survival check in the search.
Yeah.
None of those were fresh?
I would say that some of them are fresh. Yes,
Like
I would
within,
say that they're
like within
but
8 hours, maybe?
yeah.
Okay. There are things here.
Yes.
These tracks have been here. They're fresh.
But they may have left.
Can you tell what they were?
Too many. Dragging lots of things.
Well,
Look like maybe take people.
we don't have a lot of time. As soon as it gets dark, things are going to get sticky.
Yeah.
Not already inside. It's dark in there.
I go up to the door and I'll knock,
Okay.
and then I'll sing just this little kind of cautiously. I come from the land of Bingle, where travelers come to mingle. Welcome to our island of constant play. My name is Lily. How can I help you today?
Lily? Oh, hey, oh, Lily, Lily! And you hear from behind the back of the restaurant, you hear sounds of wood being dropped, and you see a couple of people that emerge blonde. They look like little lilies. It's like a couple of other lilies, and they run around the corner, and you recognize Goldie and Carrot, who run around the corner and go, "You're here! Oh, she's Lily!" And they hug you.
Oh, Goldie Carrot, how are you? Is Mom, Dad, are they okay?
I'm sure Dad wants to talk to you, but Mom's. There's a lot that's happened since you've left.
Okay, just take me to Dad.
Yeah, they're at Willow's. We were boarding up the damage from last night. It's bad every night. Every night.
Okay. Just tell us what we need to do, okay? We're here to help.
Yeah. We gotta get. Who are these?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Goldie Carrot, these are my sisters. This is Uggo. Very brave.
Hi.
These are the brave adventurers that I met when I went to the town.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you both.
Hello.
James, this is Bahima, and this is Siv.
Hello.
And me.
I'm so sorry we're not meeting under different circumstances.
This is Goldie. She's one of my older sisters. And Carrot.
Hi.
My younger sister.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Same. We heard it was bad here from some pirates.
Pirates?
Yes.
Wow. You're having quite the life.
There's a ship. There's a ship out at sea, and we would like you to come with us.
there's a few of us who've stayed. Most people have left, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, most people took off, but you gotta talk to him.
Dad's still here. And who's here?
It's me and Carrot and Prim and Kelmop and Jillian, Tiff and Rosa are all, and Mom. But Dad and Willow are still here. And it's bad.
Okay. Board it up and let's go see them.
No,
Okay?
this can wait. We gotta get you to Grammy Willow.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
And they lead you guys up through all this stuff, and you see all the buildings like this. They're all sort of, there's actually hammers and nails and boards leaning against things. And you run up, and what is normally a very active place, it's just eerily quiet and desolate. And you run up to your Grammy Willow's house, which you've been at a million times.
Right.
You've seen it. It's always this center of activity. It's wonderful. People stay there. People come and go. She's always bringing beverages out, and it's the warmest, most wonderful place you could remember from your childhood. Not today. You run up again. It is boarded. Your sisters lead you around the back, and there's they pry open a thing and crawl through it, and they go,
You big ones, I don't know how you're gonna do this.
well, we're gonna have to pull off the boards.
You're right. It's okay. No, we can do it. It's okay. Come on.
And they pry off the boards and open up the entrance, and you guys.
Lena can fix it real fast. She's very good.
Well, you got some special friends.
Yes.
Yeah, they seem great. And they bring you in, and it's Grandma Willow's house. It's full of her. It's full of drawings and art and little doilies on things. I mean, it's all as you remember it, right? It's this wonderful tropical paradise of joy and happiness, but it's empty now. And they're like, Lily, do you remember when we, during the hurricane, we had to go down in Grandma's basement? And that's where we stay now. That's all we can do. So come on. And she leads you around into the entrance to the basement, which again looks like it's been reinforced so that you can't enter it without some difficulty. And they, pull it open and pry it open and open the hatchway, and you guys kind of walk down, and it's dark down there. There's flickering candlelight, and you all make your way. It's a small space, right? This is not made for medium to large humanoids. This is a basement for gnomes. But you duck under and you go down, and as the darkness gives way to candlelight from the stairway, you see several gnomes, all blonde, very much like Lily, a couple of males, a couple of females, and a bed. And in that bed is your grandma. And she is covered in cloth. It is marred with, it looks like bandages, marred with stains, blood stains. And she's, you've never seen her like this. She's always full of life and full of energy. And she's lying in the bed, the pillow, and everybody's kind of huddled around her. And as you lead the group down the stairs, everyone turns and looks and goes, Lily! Lily! And your dad runs up, Lily! And he gathers you up in his arms and holds you, and he goes, I can't believe you're back. I can't believe it. Everybody, Lily's here. And they all kind of huddle around you, and there's a big group hug, and it's people you recognize, Nilsson and
Nilsson?
Ham, and it's...
About how many total?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 gnomes. Okay.
Yeah.
Including Grandma Willow?
And Grandma.
And after that, I'll go over to Grammy Willow's bed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Grammy, it's me, Lily.
And she turns. Oh, and she brightens. And she goes,
Oh, Lily, my little tropical flower, you came back.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. Look at me. I have my family around me. Are you okay? You've got new Excuse me, You've got new friends.
You need healing. You're not doing well.
Yeah, we've been trying. It doesn't seem to take. I don't want you to.
Could it be
see.
poison or something?
Maybe it's supernatural, that's for sure.
Can I listen?
Oh, don't you mind them, Lily. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
You look down and you see one of her legs is gone.
Grammy.
Gone.
And I'll just do lesser restoration on her and try it.
Yeah. And as the healing sort of glow emits from your hands and you press it down on her, she breathes in and smiles. And she looks at you and she says,
I'm so proud of you. Look at you. I always knew you were a bard. I knew it. I told you, didn't I, Eric? Oh, yes, you told us all. And we're very proud of you, darling. We're so proud.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry you have to see Bingle like this.
No, I'm sorry I left. I'm sorry this happened.
Well,
These are my friends. I'll go. James, Fahima, Siv.
Hello.
They're the only reason I'm able to come back. It's dangerous out there, turns out.
We are as indebted to her as she is to us. Your daughter is truly something special.
my granddaughter, yes.
What caused all of this carnage?
We don't know, do we, Eric? No, Grammy. We don't know. But every night, when the sun goes down, they come.
For a month? Is that what we heard? Maybe
Not quite so
weeks?
long, but it started subtly. We didn't know exactly what was happening. It seemed, Lily, in the back of the island outside of where the guests go, there's a family cemetery plot.
Yes.
There was some disturbance in those cemeteries, and it seemed bodies were being taken. We didn't know it at first. We didn't even notice. Every night, it would... dirt, disturbances, we didn't know. And then we saw at the cemetery that they had been digging up bodies, taking body parts. Oh, it's horrible.
Goodness.
Who?
I don't know.
You haven't
But
seen
it seems like the bodies in the cemetery weren't enough after a while.
Were the tracks also at that time leading towards the ocean?
Every night. Out of the ocean, back to the ocean.
So no one has set eyes on what's happening?
Oh, we've seen them. We see them every night, and we hide. We stayed down here. Doesn't seem to stop them. After they had their fill of our cemetery, they started taking live people. Guests at first. And of course, that horrified all of us, but then when the guests stopped coming and word got out, it was employees, residents, family. Yes, I'm sorry to say. Your mother, your sisters, some of them. Your mother was very brave.
She always was.
She ran after them.
Did they just take them or did they kill them? Do you have any idea where they went?
Well, we think they were taken into the sea alive, but we're not sure. You know what Grammy always says, right, Lily? An aquatic death is a noble death.
Yes, you always do. We lost a few at sea on the way here, and I was thinking those words.
Oh, Lily.
I'm sorry, I want to be cheerful around you, but so sad.
Well, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Oh, someone looks sad. Maybe a little mad. Tensions are high and emotions do fly. But here's my tip that I have for you. I've tried it myself and I know, I promise it's true. When you're mad, make amends. At the end of the day, you'll still be friends. When in doubt, hug it out.
Make a beautiful smile from that sad, sad pout.
When you're sad,
Don't feel bad.
look around and see there's so many reasons to be glad. So when in doubt, hug it out. Because you makes me sad to see you pout.
Oh, Grammy. I'll give her a hug. I love you so much, and I'm happy you're okay a little bit. And I'm happy you're all here. You who made it, you've been so brave.
Are there others besides your family here? I mean, are there others holed up in other places?
Just old pal. He refuses to go.
Where is he?
He's in his place up at the top
Janitors?
of... Yeah.
The where, I'm sorry?
He's
He's the custodian of the island.
Okay.
he won't leave. He's been repairing stuff and doing his thing, you know.
He's a bit of a tinkerer. He invented the buggies. We give buggy rides on them, and is very proud of that. It's a huge attraction at Bingle. People come for that. He's very smart.
I think you're here for a reason. I'm sure of it.
You've always said everything happens for a reason.
I did. Oh, Grammy, she's in danger now. She's here. No, you be quiet, Eric.
We've come to rescue you. You need to come with us.
See, Eric? They've come to rescue us. Yes, I think that's a good idea, Grammy. We should all get off the island. No. Not off the island. No. You've come to rescue us.
Yes. To
What do you
take you
think?
off the island.
What do you
This is our home.
I know, Grammy, but
We have a large ship out in the ocean that's waiting for us, but they might not wait for long.
Well, I'm
And there's a wizard aboard the ship that can open a portal, and we can take all of you with us onto the ship. I'm sure there are other islands, other places that you could live, other places that you could start up another Bingle, another resort community.
Well, I like your optimism. But my Grammy lived on Bingle, and her Grammy, and her Grammy's Grammy. This is our home. We're not going to leave it.
I know, Grammy, but you might not be here to see it much longer if you stay.
How are your reinforcements? Your the boarding up the restaurant and the houses. Has it been working?
They break it down every night, and we rebuild it.
How many every night? How many do you see? Are we talking dozens? Are we talking 10?
It changes every time. After the first few got taken, we tried to stay out of sight, so I don't really have good reconnaissance for you. It's quite frightening, and I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't protected my family as well as I could.
Dad, you've done great.
From what I can tell, you've done an amazing job. Please.
It's a miracle that any of you are still here from what the sounds of it.
Lily,
Yes.
you're an adventurer now, just as we talked about.
I think you're all adventurers now.
In our own
Say,
way.
this counts. Well,
I think you're here to help us with those reinforcements, to take a stand, to take a stand against what is happening here. We will not leave. We will not leave.
Dad.
They cannot beat us. Grammy, stop, please. No, you listen to me, Eric. We have stayed here because this is our home. You and your friends are strong. And you and your friends can teach us to be strong. We have resources here we have not tapped. I keep telling him. Oh, I know. We have
What do you mean?
resources here.
Like what?
We have all manner of things on this island that could be used as weapons.
Okay.
Could be used to stop this. We haven't the training or the courage, but I suspect you do now. You do. And maybe your friends do too.
Has there been anyone who's been able to defeat any of them?
Yes, I'd like to see one of their bodies, if possible. to see what we're up against.
Or a weapon that they've dropped or anything?
Grammy, old pal said he got one.
All right.
Yes, old pal claims to have one. But I don't know if it's true.
We came across a very nasty fish with legs on our way in. Does that sound like something you've seen?
It may be. We've seen humanoids with weapons.
Okay.
Tendrils.
I think one of the pirates on the ship mentioned harpoons.
Yes, harpoons. Look, I almost forgot. And he runs over. We found this on the beach. Okay. It's a ornate iron harpoon with a massive hook on the edge. It seems to have some decoration on it.
Is there writing or just?
No, just sort of inscription of decoration, like it was made.
How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy. It's pretty significant.
This decoration isn't like religious in any way.
No, it's more like a flourish, like a
Ornate.
carving is what I should have said. Yeah.
In addition, I can determine the monetary value of art objects more than a century old. Does that apply to this at all?
I don't think it's an art object. I think it's an object of war.
Oh, that's your background. I was like, what?
Just worth a shot.
Yes, I don't know if this is useful, but we found this on the beach, and
It could be.
the strange thing is some of the people they take, and some of the people seem to go willingly. Yes.
As if they're underneath some kind of control or
Charm.
I would
charm.
have to assume so. I don't.
Like harpy.
Right. We fought some harpies on the way here.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do they sing?
No, we haven't heard anything like that.
We need to go see if this thing that
Old
he,
pal?
Old pal.
yes, that he captured or killed or whatever. We need to go see it.
All right.
Could we? Yes.
You
Begging
want me
your
to
pardon.
take? You want me to take? We take Trident.
I would like to go and see this thing.
The harpoon.
Yes, but yes. Do you mind if we take the harpoon with us for now?
No, you're welcome to it.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We have to work fast because they come at night, yes?
I know. Lily,
Yes.
you're a bard now, yes?
Yes. I mean,
You know spells.
I know a few.
You'll have to show me your tricks.
I will. I will, Grammy. This will be my greatest joy to show you my tricks. Do you feel any better from what I did?
Yes, of course.
Does she? No. Okay.
I want to see you play.
We don't have much time. I'm sorry. I don't
I know.
need to be.
Grammy, this is a terrible time to tell you, but I've
Why don't you wait to tell me that later?
okay. I have to go. It's not the time, okay?
Okay.
It was lovely to sing with you, though.
I
We'll
love
be
you
back.
so much, dear. I can't believe you've come back.
I love you too. Please feel
I
better.
don't feel comfortable of you going back out into danger without me.
Well, you need to stay here to protect
Yes.
them.
I promise you, on my life, that anything happens to her will happen to me first.
He means it.
It's true.
I'm very safe with them.
I believe you.
We'll be back, okay?
I know my daughter would only pick the best people.
Thank you.
I learned it from you. We have to go. We have to move fast, all right?
First time I'll ever feel like people.
I have an idea. A lovely idea.
Stay boarded up, and then we'll let you know when we're back. But be safe, okay? They don't come till night, yes?
That's right.
Okay, we'll be fast.
I have something, a spyglass,
Yes?
that if we wanted to check in on your family, we could leave one here and you'll be able to look in on it.
Okay.
I mean, we could come get it later, of course.
Yes,
We can take
yes.
it with us, but yes. Okay, so if
you,
you'll
James.
allow us, I'll take one of the spyglass, which was from Circumspect Sandwich a few weeks ago, and put it like set it up basically, like a
Yeah.
security camera.
Security camera,
you know,
right.
basically,
Sure.
and go like, this is so we can keep an eye on you, and if we see that you're in trouble, we will come as fast as we can. Okay?
I think that's very generous of you. Thank you.
Okay.
I love you, Lily.
I love you too. Dad will be back, right? Love you too, Goldie, Carrot.
And you guys walk through the candles, and as you walk by, Granny Willow grabs your hand, squeezes it, and then brings her hand back. And you walk up the stairs through the candles and back out through the boarded up hole that the boards have been removed. And you walk up and out and into the daylight again, out into Bingle with a new view of it. It's a different kind of place now. Lily feels different. And as you head off to find old pal and whatever he has being held, that's where we'll end tonight.
Yeah. Just want to say, Lily, that gnomes are a lot more courageous than orcs. Teach, I'll go.
Yes, they're good people. It's courage of spirit.
I'm sorry that we cut you off. I know you want to continue to spend time with them, but we don't have much time.
I know.
True.
And I want to rescue as many of them as possible.
I do too. I understand. And you've already sacrificed a lot coming here with me, so.
Lily, also, I want to ask one last question. When we meet old pal, if he doesn't want to leave, should I knock him out and make him go?
Maybe don't knock him out. Let's just take that. Let's talk. Let's reconnect when we get there.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end. In Bingle.
Talking about knocking out an old man.
Talking about the Uggo way.
When you don't
This
want to
was
go.
an intense evening. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you all. Thanks to everybody who gave us forces of good, forces of evil, advantage, disadvantage. Very, very generous of you. Thank you. Thanks to all of you who have been watching live. We appreciate it. And all of you who watch it time shifted as well. We appreciate that. This is going to be an interesting week next week. I hope you're back. We're on Bingle. We are here. We have arrived. And things are not good, but our heroes are on the case. So we'll see what happens next. I hope you're back next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be here, and we hope to see you. Until then, humankind, be both.
I don't know. Something feels fishy. Well, it is what it is. To all of you who played along and interacted with us throughout the evening, our humble thanks. And thank you to everyone that shared our adventure. And my respect. And thanks to Jalofet, Praetorian, General Marklar, Squiggly, Elixtasy, Diffusio, I am going to get some of these names wrong, ND9DK, I know it's probably not stated like that, but you get the idea, Goblin Mech 5000, Aegis 13, and Amra, whose viewer-submitted Forces of Good and Forces of Evil cards were used on tonight's show. And in case you missed this earlier, I will state it one more time. The Dungeon Run shirts are now available! We have the Dungeon Run logo, Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall, Meeps, not Meep, it's Meep, Lives, the little beautiful bird, and my personal favorite, it's me, Lord Araban, yes. You can purchase these shirts now. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com for more info. And don't forget, the Dungeon Rundown, the official Dungeon Run after show, airs live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Our host, Trisha Hirschberger, sits down with the cast of the show and special guests to talk all things Dungeon Run, from community questions and episode recaps to theories and all the fan art your mortal brains can fathom. The Dungeon Rundown airs right here on caffeine.tv/The Dungeon Run. Make sure to follow the channel to get live notifications. And of course, join us for The Dungeon Run next week and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here as The Dungeon Run continues. Until next week, may the dice roll in your favor.